What's going on, everybody? Lee Money here from the Steel City Renegades. And if you need auto parts, there's only one place that I know I go, and that's Detroit Auto Parts. Detroit Auto Parts is the official parts store of Red Line Radio LLC. They have two convenient locations on the east side. You can call 216 531 7373, or on the west side, call 216 398 7373. Mention Redline Radio and receive 10% off your purchase. So don't forget, if you need any parts for your vehicle today, reach out to Detroit Auto Parts, the official home and auto parts store of Redline Radio LLC. What's going on, everybody? Lee Money here, the host of Money's Crazy Mind and Steel City Renegades. And you know, Redline Radio LLC is proud to partner with Growing Wings Adult Services for the creation of our brand new state-of-the-art production studio. Growing Wings Adult Services has been assisting adults with disabilities in the Northeast Ohio area for the past 5 years. For more information on how Lisa and the team at Growing Wings can assist your family, you can contact Lisa at 234-334-7547 today. Again, that's 234-334-7547.
What's going on, everybody? It is Timbuktu from Timbuk Tuesday. And you know, I really hate doing home improvement, but I love the way it looks. So what I do is I call Wiggins Construction and Home Improvement. They fix bathrooms, windows, kitchens, sliding doors, and much more. Give Will a call today at 440-731-7654 and tell him Redline sent you. He'll get your house looking right in no time. Yo, Dave, I really appreciate you letting me do my thing over here at Redline Radio LLC.
Tim, ain't no thing but a chicken wing.
Hey, well, you know I love them chicken wings. I got a couple buddies that's trying to come on and do a podcast. You got anything for them?
Heck yeah, we do. Just have them give me a call.
Bet. I'll have them call 440-503-0828.
Tim, don't forget to tell them that we're available on all social media platforms.
And you can't forget about the Redline Radio LLC app on the Google Play Store.
Damn, how'd I forget about that?
You was probably thinking about them little people again.
Damn, I probably was.
That's cool. They just trying to be a part of the winningest radio station in Cleveland.
And we got the hardware to prove it.
Keep on hearing people applaud. Is it magic? Are we on?
Can you hear us out there?
Is my people here? Hey!
3, 2, 4.
Man, listen, I'm drunk. I just walked out on the stage.
On the stage.
I'm here. Thank you, Tim. Yeah. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. I'm just as shocked as you are. It is your boy, the man, the king, Mr. full of melanin and
Is it
machismo
Pablo
himself.
and pull me in?
Pothole
I'm not hitting
Pablo.
the,
King Pothole Pablo. Wow, Adrian is over here just going through it. Jesus. Everybody to another show. It is the Tonight Show on Line Radio. Yeah. And I'm joined by the Live Laws Hottest Squad in the US of A, as they apparently are already intoxicated before we got on air. And I love it. And I love it so much. She is a quintessential David Ruffin right now.
They can't see it. Why are you telling me they can't see it?
Ain't nobody come to see Otis. Because Adrian has walked out on the stage drunk and she spilled everything.
You saw them basketball hoops?
Say what?
Them basketball hoops.
I don't. What is today's date? Because you got me all discombobulated. It is the tomorrow is Mother's Day. It is the 13th, and happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. I love y'all. I love y'all.
Okay,
I love y'all to death. And happy Mother's Day
Here.
to all the mothers
I just
that's
gotta
on
get
the
off of
show.
this. It's hitting me in my knee.
Oh wow, we are totally live on air.
I'm sorry, I'm getting hit in the knee like really bad.
Who's doing this to you? Who's hitting you in the knee? Is there somebody under the table? Nick, is that you?
Oh, and I just
You was good before you touched it.
okay. Tell me when I'm good.
Great.
Great.
Thank you.
You're great.
Don't tell shit. I hate y'all.
Damn.
All right. Nice again.
We're back.
We back.
I pay for this.
We back.
In so many
We
ways.
back.
Like, just to let y'all know, and I'm pretty sure y'all happy to hear it, just a little bit. My soul just leaves my body every episode. Just a little bit. I'm just becoming more numb and soulless
Don't do it. Don't do
and
it.
callous and less feeling. And
You're right. It was me. It was on me this time. I'm gonna take that L.
yes, that's.
Shut up, bro. Ain't nobody asked you to agree. Like we
I'm
could have
not.
just let
I'm
it be
trying
the
so
side
hard not
moment.
to. I actually wish it didn't happen. Because I would still have a soul. And I actually miss it, but it's okay. It's okay.
Shut up. Shut up.
Yep. So yeah, you go ahead and introduce yourself, Adrian, and go ahead and bring yourself in because your drink already did.
I gotta tell the people I was drinking.
I didn't tell people you were drinking.
He just said my drink did, right?
Yeah, but I didn't say you were drinking. You did. So there we go. That's a good introduction for
That
you.
is, and y'all already know me. So on to the beautiful Miss Beautiful. I ain't gonna say your name, so you can say it yourself. Don't do that. You
Don't do
suck.
that, dude. You so.
On to the next beautiful queen.
Beauty.
She is so beautiful.
Oh,
She
y'all
is
keeping it
Stephanie.
short today.
I like how y'all
I know
just
that.
copying off of my intro now.
Now you're gonna be long with it, huh?
It's your boy Sexy Deli, you know, Deli on 216.
You don't know how to.
No, he didn't.
You said you used to keep it quick. You don't know how to say long sentences.
No, he didn't.
I
He was
gotta
like,
use
this is sexy.
fragments now.
This is Sexy Deli. I'm.
Oh, you finally called him it. Yeah.
No, I didn't. No,
You did.
I was
said it.
impersonating him.
No, you said it. You said it.
You know what? This is. See what you made me do.
Oh man.
Deli man, say something, bro.
He did.
Just say something, man.
He did.
Oh, come on,
Yo, Tim, what's up, bro?
What up, man?
What's going on, dog? How you feeling, bro?
I feel excellent. You know, you ain't forget about me today. You know,
Honestly, I couldn't wait to start talking to you because everybody else failed.
I've been acknowledged. And I appreciate you.
Everybody else failed me.
We failed the test.
Yeah, everybody else failed me. I'm being harsh
Wow.
today. I'm being harsh today. Nick ain't come in with his incredible light skin emotions, and it just feels empty.
Not the light skin.
Who would
emotion.
show people without it? Just like this. Carry on.
We need you, brother.
did not
Shout out my man Slick Nick. You know what I'm saying? Y'all let this pop out doing this 1-2. You know what I'm saying? Hustling hard. You feel me? Shout out.
When you talk to a boss.
We can talk to a boss. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Shout out my man Lex Vegas. You know what I'm saying? Outlaws, we was in the building. We was doing the ode to hip hop. That was a great show. So if you
Some
haven't
of
seen
y'all
that,
list was giving me fevers.
Yeah.
I was scared for a little bit.
hey, our list was pretty dope.
Some dope
Yeah, those some
Y'all
good
did
ass
have
lists.
some dope lists, but I was scared for a
All right,
minute.
so when
Imagine
before we
making
even
them.
get into the show, then we want to hear y'all list. All right, so but we're gonna keep it short. We're gonna keep it short,
Right in front of you too.
right? Just we gonna keep it nice and short.
He gonna do
All right,
it.
Adrian.
Step down.
Adrian,
Right,
give me your
different
top
categories.
three. Give me your top three East Coast rappers of all time, Adrian.
East Coast of all time
Yeah,
is gonna definitely be number one, Snoop.
East Coast.
That's-
So you already
That's
feel
West.
the next.
I West.
All right.
I don't know I don't know East Coast rappers. Like
You don't know East Coast rappers? You don't know
Yeah.
Nas, Jay-Z, and Biggie?
I'm not a Nas fan. I mean,
You don't know
a Jay-Z
Biggie?
fan.
You don't know Jay-Z?
I'm not a Jay-Z
DMX?
So is that East Coast
Ja
or is
Rule?
it Midwest?
I
Like,
just
where's
named them.
Midwest and East
It's all
Coast?
East
Like
Coast.
okay. So East Coast is gonna be
Give me your three just best
number one.
rappers.
Number one East Coast is gonna be Tupac because Tupac originally from the East Coast.
Okay, well that makes sense. All right. Oh, that was a good one because you know your history.
You was about to
I
try to come for me, wasn't he?
was.
He was, but
You
he
was about
is
to go
Tupac is
thug like
originally
when
from the East Coast.
You were very good with that one.
Biggie.
Give her double points.
Quick save.
Biggie number two and Nas number three.
Okay.
Jay-Z is not in my top 10. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
All right. Okay. Hey Jay, we ain't gonna hold it to that, bro.
Jay-Z is one dimensional.
No, that's my homie, man. We'll
He's
text after this.
cool,
Jay.
but
We'll
he's
text.
one dimensional.
We'll send her that mixtape.
He's one
That
dimensional.
one fighting on the elevator with Sloan.
He's one. It's still one dimensional.
Who, Jay?
Yes.
How do you
What?
how do you figure? Like, well,
What makes Jay
what-
one-dimensional?
What boundaries has he crossed?
All of them.
Like
He made music with Linkin Park and Coldplay, and at the same time dropped the whole record with R. Kelly. You know,
Jay-Z is a New York
Because
rapper.
Jay ain't
His
put that
sound is New
14-year-old girl
York,
on
and he
tape.
has stuck New York. He hasn't tried.
show me the evidence. I didn't know
Which
until
isn't
R.
a
Kelly
bad
filmed it.
thing. He has stuck to who he is throughout his entire career in the industry, but it's still one dimensional. The biggest leap he took was making music with his wife. To me, because it made him cross dimensions.
I mean, I would have said that about Nas, if anything.
Nas is 100% one dimensional. 100%. Even with his wife
Yeah,
being
Jay actually is very versatile. He makes music. He made music for the club. He made music for the street. He made music
But
for the
it's
lyricists.
still
He made
his-
music for
it's-
white folks. He made
It's
music
still
for
within his boundaries.
yeah. That's an artist. You can only
That's
be
all
you
I'm
as an
saying.
artist.
That's all I'm saying, though. But that's all I'm saying.
That's like saying Pac is one dimensional.
That's well, he kind of is too. If you want, but no, because he crossed boundaries. Pac's not afraid to touch on like sensitive topics. Like
Jay touched on sensitive
he
topics.
did the one song he made. Song Cry was I liked it, that one. It was another one he made that touched on. So he has had a sensitive.
He
but
was
not as
even
much
giving
as-
cat stocks and bonds information on records. Like,
I mean-
you get your portfolio together, hold the portfolio together.
I'm just not
It's
a
the rock.
Jay-Z fan.
What up, B? They can't shut up me. Hold.
I love his wife.
You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to the Virgos, but
All right, Lisa, what's your top three?
you really trying.
That really didn't even. That doesn't even be relevant. So who's your top
Steph,
three?
you was thirsty.
For some-
Between East, West, South.
I was just gonna ask who your top three MCs, your top three rappers. Period.
I mean, everybody's shaking their cups
You
like
don't-
it's
you don't listen to
empty, but
hip-hop
it's a
music for
bottle of
real?
tequila sitting in front of y'all.
All right, so who's
I
your
haven't got
top
a
three
chance to
hip hop
get up
artists to
to it.
listen
I
to?
was just
Lisa?
doing that so she ain't make me drink.
All right, cool. Stephanie, who's your top three hip hop artists?
No, make them do who your top team.
Lisa don't know, so I'm gonna-
top three West Coast artists. I had to do a category. They got to do a category.
Yeah, Steph.
Ask me my top three.
Because y'all acting like y'all took too many Flintstone vitamins today.
What?
You just got to me.
I did.
Ibuprofen.
I took too much. I didn't have too many hours of sleep. That's the
Wow. Too short.
Too short. Okay.
thing.
Biatch.
What's my favorite word?
Biatch.
I love
a
a little bit
Oh, you talking
taller.
for real?
Hey, Ball and MJG.
He is.
Yeah.
What?
A ball of MJG. That's good.
MJG.
And the
Come on.
place to be.
And Wu-Tang. Okay. Oh, I respect your list. I love the top three groups. Those are the top three. Okay, I love that.
Okay, on your show with Lex, somebody did groups, and I was so nervous because they hadn't got to Wu-Tang yet. And I was like, if they leaving Wu-Tang off this list, it's gonna be up.
I think that was Key.
Yeah.
Key had the.
But he ended up. They ended up being in like the top 5. I was like, whoo, cause baby, we can't talk about rap groups if we ain't talk about Wu-Tang. Like,
I feel like my list was super solid. You know,
I think
Hey, you know
I
what,
feel
though?
like Tim cheated. Tim had like 5 honorable mentions.
There's one thing
there
about
was a
it, though.
million of them.
When they say who's the most overrated MC, I had to change my answer because I don't think no MC is overrated.
I don't either.
You know what I'm saying? Because this is how I look at it. And I had to actually look at it like this for real. Music is art, right? The same way as like movies is art, right? Like every movie ain't Martin Scorsese or Oscar winner. You know what I'm saying? Some movies are there so you can laugh at it. Some movies are there so you can cry. Some movies are there so you can get action. It's the same thing with hip hop. Like every MC don't have to be super lyrical. Every MC don't have to be trying to teach me a lesson. You know what I'm saying? And preach to me on every song. Some artists were there to make party records. Some artists were there to make have fun records. Some artists are there to be lyricists and teach you stuff. So the way I look at it, if you're an MC and you done sold records and you've been able to be successful, and even if you're not quote unquote successful by industry standards, but if you're able to get on a mic and put together good music and put together a record, a song that people can relate to, you know what I'm saying? You're not overrated. You got skills. So kudos to those MCs. Hey Tim, you missing my clap track, bro. That was a good speech.
It was.
I didn't know it was done.
Get on.
Yep.
I didn't know it was
We are
done.
so-
I mean, like you.
Yeah, man, my laugh track, man. I need to.
Shout out to whoever.
Betty, y'all
put-
ain't even like what I said out there. All the old ladies that be throwing their draws at me.
Somebody put Most Def in their top 5. I
I
don't
feel
remember.
that.
I swear I was just thinking about that.
I was like, y'all are dope as fuck because
Most Def is raw.
I love me some Most Def.
I was very surprised nobody put Common on the list.
I was surprised that
'Cause
nobody
Common is
put
dope.
comment on the list too because they had
Or
Rakim.
Kanye, because Kanye is raw too.
Nobody put Kanye. They didn't put Kanye.
Kanye to me is one of my
I
favorite
think they should
lyricists.
have had their own like category though, like the top 10
Midwest,
lyricists.
because you know why? In hip hop, nobody counts the Midwest for shit. Or the North. You got it's like that part of the All right.
there is a
Like
North.
nobody counts us at all.
That's the sad
Like
part.
when people talk hip hop, only thing they say is East Coast, West Coast, and the South, right?
But nobody takes into accountability that we got a lot of dope artists.
You got exactly.
You got Bone from the Midwest.
You got Bone, you got Eminem, you got D12,
You got Nelly.
Do or Die, you got Twister, you got Nelly, you
You
got
got Mia X.
Mia X was
And
down
chop
south.
it up with Do It Die.
Mia X was down south.
Well, Mia X was with Bone, so I count her.
Mia X was with No Limit.
Oh, she was. I know Mia X. What's the other girl? The girl name that was with Bone. What was her name?
She's like, it's the day.
Her, yeah.
I don't think she
Her.
actually did the group. I think she just sang for him.
I don't know. I know she was just on a lot of the songs and stuff. But I did find out later on that she was on one of the Love and Hip Hop shows, and they like announced her as a rapper, and then I was like, oh, so she rapped.
Yeah.
What was her name?
Hey, I think you were posting Nick today.
Keisha.
Keisha.
Yeah.
I don't even remember because she's like,
I loved Keisha on those records. She had a real good voice.
Shout out to Keisha.
Shout out to Keisha.
Shout out, Keisha.
But yeah, like they don't think about the North or the quote unquote Midwest. It's just North. It's just excuse
We
me. It's
dope
just
in the
East
Midwest.
Coast, the West Coast, and the South.
You got what you call me, our own boy from Cleveland. MGK is actually not from Cleveland. I'm talking about the other one. What's his name? Ray Cash and the other one, Chip the Ripper.
Trip the Rip.
Yeah, I was just naming off artists like overall, like because I'm talking about nationally known, like nationally, like and shout out Chip the Ripper, man. We have Chip the Ripper.
He made me babysit the show before, but he paid me, so
He made you?
yeah. I got paid,
He almost knocked me down Sunday.
and I got to go to a party on the rooftop at the hill too, so
He's like, hey, girl.
I'm not mad about it. But his son was very active.
Like he forced you?
No, like my ex used to be his barber, so like they was on the set for a movie and he needed a babysitter, so he told him to bring me. So
That's what's up.
babysit it.
So today we got a wild show. We got a lot of dope topics today. A lot of really interesting topics. We about to get into them topics. You know what I mean? So first topic of the day for anybody that's not aware, and for parties on a rooftop, Donald Trump went to a few too many because he was found guilty for sexual abuse of writer Jean Carroll. Yes. World Star reports, according to reports, former President Donald Trump has been found guilty of sexual assault in the E. Jean Carroll lawsuit, but not liable for rape, whichever that means. But the jury has awarded Carroll a total of $5 million in the case.
So that means that he don't got to register as a sexual predator, but it's saying
No, he probably will.
They saying they
He will.
acknowledge that he committed a wrongful sexual act, but
Sexual
it was
assault
not.
and rape, but like
rape.
you still have to like sexual assault. You still have to register
Yeah.
as a sexual
like, when
assault.
he
You
getting
know
out
what I'm
of
saying?
the
As a sexual offender.
I
So
don't
here's
know
my
that he hasn't
question:
been sentenced
because
yet.
he still hasn't denounced his run for presidency. So if he does have to register for, on the,
He's probably not going to end up running for president.
I would hope not when you're on the registry.
Yeah, he can say whatever you want, but like once you get like found guilty for sexual abuse, that's pretty much it for your campaign, buddy. You know what I'm saying? Like you're guilty. It's not like they
He still got his flags up.
can have other flags. There's people that still love
he
Charles
hasn't dropped
Manson.
out of the race yet.
But guess what? He's in jail. You know what I'm saying? There's people that love like.
So is he in jail or did he just have to pay the fine?
No, he's right. He got charged, and we're waiting for further updates. I'm pretty sure he's probably going to be going to jail, or if he doesn't, I mean, I'm not the FBI. I can't put the man in jail, so we'll just find out. Stay tuned, folks, for more of the Donald Trump saga. But I think it's more alarming at the fact that bless you.
Thank you.
I think it's more alarming at the fact that Donald Trump.
His soul just left out some more.
It did. You saw it have it on camera. It definitely happened.
He's bleeding.
You actually saw it on camera. Like it just deflated a little bit.
Kumbaya, my lord. Kumbaya.
Oh shit!
Oh, Lord.
Today is a very interesting show already.
Kumbaya. Anytime he remember to announce me, it's gonna be weird.
That is very true, Tim.
So you were saying Donald Trump?
I'm so glad that I'm getting the reaction I'm getting without saying words. 'Cause I really ain't got shit to say.
We're a family, bro. We know you.
We've been doing this for so long.
We are.
Hey! I got all my sisters with me.
Look at me like, Daddy, why are you encouraging this shit?
Lisa, this is how I feel about you today.
I don't really know the real words of his song. I joined in, but
She get on the beat.
You didn't even pass the bottle around before you decided that you was gonna play this game. There's a lot of sober people here, Tim.
every Saturday.
Yeah, I was calling you out.
What?
Back to you,
I'm
B.
still trying to figure out.
Hey, it's taking you just as long as it take the reporters on the scene.
I'm like, be still and recover. Like,
Yeah, John.
how long we supposed to try to fill this gap? Like, I'm running out of things to say. Like,
For real?
A, B, C, D.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Me too.
They broke me.
Oh shit!
It's over with. They broke me.
Oh man.
Oh my God, I'm
Yeah, nothing
crying.
to say for 2
I'm
minutes.
crying under these glasses, bro. I'm crying. Come on, B. Let's roll
Okay.
it in.
So yeah, Donald Trump. You can vote for him if you want to. Or you could not. He might run for president. And he might not. So many questions. Moving on to the next story. Mother's Day is tomorrow. Happy Mother's Day, all the mothers.
Oh, I bring it back tomorrow.
All the mothers, all the mothers.
Thank you.
Happy Mother's Day. For all of you mothers who had kids, you are a mother.
That did it.
Yeah. So moving on to the next story. Grand Rapids schools. You motherfuckers. You silly some bitches. So there is a situation where a kid, he had a backpack. There was a gun in his backpack. And on the inside of this backpack where the gun was at, a teacher found it. And instead of, you know, saying like, yeah, we definitely need more gun restrictions in the school and, you know, trying to find safer ways to protect the school, you know what they did? They banned the backpacks.
Yeah, he was actually the 5th incident they had.
They banned backpacks.
And it took his 5th incident. First of all, it took his 5th incident to ban backpacks. But you know, a lot of people doing that now with the clear backpack thing.
Yeah. That's probably the best thing. Like in the situation, I mean, there's people with guns all across this country, and now
So,
kids
the
got
solution
easy
is-
access to the guns. And there's another story that we're going to be coming up with next. Is just like, you know,
So the solution was to ban backpacks and not guns.
Yeah, that
was
seemed
smart.
fried as hell to me. Like,
No, very.
how they gonna carry all them books?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, that's very.
and then, I mean,
iPads, digital
so that's
books.
the case. Though, why weren't they
You
using
know how much
iPads already?
digital books cost?
You know what I'm saying? If they see, here's the
The
thing.
schools that have it.
So now, like they have the ability now to provide kids with means to not carry books, but they didn't have those means before. But they not, you know what I'm saying? Like it's just so many inconsistencies about their thought process right here. I mean, hell, because for one, in this area of Grand Rapids, I'm not particularly sure, but you know, if you have kids that have easy access to guns and they can just bring them into school in their backpack, I don't know. Maybe the first thing I would do is maybe invest in a fucking metal detector.
Yeah.
You know, just I don't know.
Well, maybe they did have a metal detector. That's how he found
Guns
it.
are made of metal.
Maybe.
Dropped it and she heard boom.
It was in his backpack. They found it in his backpack. Well, maybe it went off in his backpack. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that's true. Maybe I didn't read that far into the story. But the whole thing is just like, I don't know. Like then we had the mass shooting, then like another story that we got coming up. It's like, yo, I mean, I ain't gonna keep on having a gun discussion, but I be trying not to. But every fucking week we gotta come on here with another
I
fucking
was gonna say
story.
it kind of seems like
Because
we gotta keep having them.
And I try not to. But then it's all but because it's important to talk about. You feel me? And people are losing their lives over and
Even in our own city, we had at least 15 deaths. At least 15 deaths this week from gun violence.
so let me ask you all this because we was talking about hip hop earlier. Because I look at it like because it's actually I think for when it comes down to music, what music genre you think talks about guns the most?
Hip hop.
And that's crazy. You would think country music would talk about it the most, wouldn't you? The NRA and all them gun lovers. You would think I'm riding with my Chevy and I got me an AK-47. I'm blowing off my ops. You know what I'm saying? Like, but y'all hear that? Like, I've never heard Garth Brooks make a song about him smoking his ops or shooting even fucking plates when they fucking like. But like, why? Like, you know what I'm saying? So but I'm able to compartmentalize because when I hear like gun violence and music, like in hip hop, I look at it like I'm watching an action movie. You know what I'm saying? I'm not, you know, I don't like Arnold Schwarzenegger. I know he's not out here really, you know what I'm saying, shooting down shit. You feel me? Like I kind of look at it like that. But, you know, like, do this country glorify gun violence too much? And
Yes.
like, to the point where we just don't give a fuck if it happens.
Yes.
And if it happens, does that mean that we could, you know, it kind of like goes hand to hand? Like, think about it like this. How much, like, and all the content, how much rappers you think, you know, content they would have to talk about if, like, there was no gun violence?
Well, seeing that's how T.I. and Lil Wayne.
You know what I'm
talked
saying? Like,
about
how
guns a
many,
lot.
you know what I'm saying? Like, if there was no gun, if the hoods didn't exist and the streets wasn't bad, would a lot of hip hop artists have careers, or do you think they'll be able to transition and make different kind of music? Or do you think the society is forcing?
I actually still think a lot of hip hop artists would still have careers because a lot of them transition from like look
Will
at
Smith will still be going hard.
Look at Future. Future talk about Molly and all those. So it's not just guns. Like they it's more topics to talk about other than guns that'll still keep them live and still keep them relevant. Hell, all they gotta do is say the word bitch and they gonna go platinum.
That's true. There's plenty of ass to talk
Or
about.
she just sucked my dick.
Yeah.
That's the top of the line.
That's the top of the line. Like I actually think I don't even think the gun problem today goes back to hip hop anymore.
No, it doesn't, because like I mean, you're right about that. But like I would say this country's always been prone to violence. I just think hip hop kind of reports about it more.
I think
more,
seeing
a
a lot of our hip hop artists losing their lives to gun violence is it adds to the fact that people, like, we used to look at celebrities like they were untouchable, and you said that in the group, like people give celebrities too much. But now that we're seeing a lot more celebrities, especially rappers, dying at gun violence, I think our young people just, and their mind is like anybody can get it.
I mean, that, and I think because like social media, because before, like you got social media and then like environments are different now. Like back in the day, you know, when hip hop first started, like I think Tupac was like the only rapper getting shot. You know what I'm saying? Like for real, when you think about it, he was like I mean, or if they did, like they weren't like as known, like you don't. But like with social media, you know, you got artists that really wouldn't have like as much buzz without major labels as they would have back in the day. They could get famous just off of, you know, just them, you know, being there. You feel me? They don't need a label. So now like you got a lot of artists that's just known just off of, you know, their own, you know, off of their own work and off of their own ethic. And because of that, if something do happen to them, now it's news too. You feel me? Because and you're a little bit closer to them because back in the day, you know, the only time you saw Tupac or Biggie or Jay was in Vibe magazine or, you know, on MTV or, you know, they didn't have an IG, you know what I'm saying? Where you could see them live and you could see them where they going all the time. You feel me? And them in the studio all the time. That would have to be in a special or MTV interviewing the motherfuckers. Yeah, right. Now they interview themselves. It was you this time. But nothing. But I caught mine before it presented major damage, and it was your fault.
Ain't that some shit?
Yep.
Thank you, Lisa, cause and they're gonna take a sip from it too.
Delicious. But yeah, but because of the fact, like you have more self-built celebrities, and people have different access to them. Now you hear about it more. You know what I mean? And now you got more artists that's active in the streets than, you know, before, because back in the day, you know, a lot of the cats that was in the game, they were rapping to get out of the streets. Now, because of social media, you know, those cats that's in the streets, they start, you know, they rapping too. And, you know, and now, you know, you could go, you could build your own studio in your crib and start spitting. You know what I mean? You can, you could put out your own records. You know what I'm saying? You don't need to go to a label to put out your own record. So these people are self-built successes, and because of social media, now we know about these self-built success, and we're connected with them on a different level. So now, you know, more artists is prone to this. Before, some of them street dudes wouldn't even been rapping. You know what I'm saying? Like some of them street dudes would have just been getting shot and they would have never made the news or nothing because they were just, you know, street dudes, no Instagram, nothing, no outlets or anything like that. But it's different now. So, and then also back then too, I don't think you had there was access to like all different kinds of guns, but now it's super easy to get.
I think restrictions for black people, we don't like to say that, but it was true. There was a lot harder restrictions for black people to get guns in the back of the day. And I think that's why we didn't have as much gun violence.
Not really.
I'm talking about like at stores.
I mean, you go to any hood back in the day, it was a gun store, a liquor store every around the corner.
But we weren't going to Atlantic Taco and they weren't giving us just a gun once we walked in the door. Now they don't. When I first got my gun, they did a whole background check.
Yeah.
They you got it.
Yeah, but see that's right. That's the whole, and that's the thing too. And it's like, you know, that like, I mean, just like with anything, and I ain't, you know, it takes somebody. It takes like, and this is just some real shit. And this is how everything gets funneled to the streets. It takes something in a legal position to get something funneled to hit the streets. Like drugs and shit don't come. Every drug that come into the country ain't brought in through here illegally. You got crooked cops that's on the payroll. You got crooked CEOs that's in the prison that's getting the drugs in there. You need somebody legally to get shit done illegally. And that's a fact.
But it was no secret like the CIA brought guns in.
Yeah. So when it comes down to so even when it comes down to guns, like guns just don't illegally end up on the street. Like they're like the way they end up on the street is there's a legal means to get to push them through, and now they're on the street either through cops got them legally or Joe Smo who ain't got no felonies, nothing like that. He could go to the gun store, buy up all the guns he wants to, and he's selling them joints out the back of his truck to the streets. That's just how it goes. And that's a part of it. Like they just not making the guns and then just dropping the crate off of them in the backyard of somebody's house. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how. Like, show me that because it's way more evident. Like I ain't never seen like I
ain't seen that solid. I'm just saying you never know.
Yeah, I seen the rumors on like.
Well, the way the government set up, you never know what the government. Like I remember when people were saying, and it kind of made me feel like it might have been a little bit true. when they were saying like they had police officers was doing the blackface and going to different neighborhoods and killing people to start like neighborhood turf wars and all that. I do believe like some of that stuff kind of do be true. Like
yes.
Like, and it's
and one of the cops they legally go and purchase some guns, and then they go undercover as a gun salesman on the street, and they sell those guns.
Right.
And now the guns is on the street because this dude was legally able to purchase the guns, either through going by to the gun store or because he was able to get the guns through the police department because they want to do a whole operation and try to take out this gang. So they're going to go undercover. See, that's what how a lot of this shit happens too. These undercover cops. Like, listen. That's a form of entrapment, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Because here's the thing: if you're an undercover cop and you got access to money, right? They're gonna go to a drug dealer and buy a whole bunch of drugs from this drug dealer. You know what I'm saying? And then take those drugs and then go sell them to somebody else and arrest that guy and that guy. But y'all was a whole part of the transaction.
So it's only entrapment.
Y'all was the middleman.
It's only entrapment if I ask you if you was a police officer, you tell me no.
They do that all the time because when you're in the game, they're literally like, hey, bro, you a cop? And if you're undercover, what you gonna say? Yeah. You're gonna be like, man, ain't no cop. How you gonna accuse me of being a cop? Hey, dude been on the force for 15 damn years.
Wait a minute, but look, pay attention.
You think the cops is really gonna be like processing that paperwork? Like, did you tell them you were a cop?
But like your badge is showing. If you
but pay attention. Look, go back and watch all your little movies because movies really do mimic real life.
I ain't watching no movies.
Go watch movies.
These are real stories.
Look out the window.
Look, they never say no, I'm a cop. I'm not a cop. They'll say, do I look like a cop? Why don't you ask me something like that? You gonna disrespect me? Do I look like I work for police? They never say the word no.
I feel you. I feel you. That's in the movies, but I guarantee you in real life, they just probably flat out tell the motherfuckers, no, I ain't no damn cop. Because I can't trust the cop. You can't trust the cop to abide by that rule.
A lot of times that might because who recording? So they probably do because who recording? Who recording to say, are you gonna put a camera in front of a cop and say, hey, before we do this drug deal, are you a cop? If you're not doing that, you can't prove that he didn't tell you he was a cop. So then it's not entrapment.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's pretty much like he gonna say, like, no, I ain't no cop.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Ooh, yeah, a lot of years. Oh, speaking of shout out King James. You know what I'm saying? Shout out my man.
That was a big reach.
The Lakers going to the Western Conference Finals. You feel me? He's the GOAT. For all you Jordan lovers out there, go get your number 23 teddy bear. Go watch Space Jam.
For all y'all who thought
that
put on your Steph Curry could beat LeBron without KD.
We don't care what you want to talk about. You're under 30, so it doesn't matter.
LeBron
This is above 30 conversation. You feel me? It's above 30 conversation.
LeBron proved that Steph without KD is just Steph.
Hell, KD without Steph is just KD. And LeBron, with LeBron, is the GOAT. And if anybody, my phone fell. Because if anybody got any type of, if anybody want to debate me on that, we can do that live on my show. If anybody feel like Jordan's the GOAT, I got 1,000 reasons why LeBron will put that man in the dirt if they played on the court. Prime versus prime.
I agree with what somebody said. They said, let's stop comparing LeBron and Jordan and just admit that they are the GOAT of their time.
Yeah, I can agree with that. And if LeBron was in that time, he would be the GOAT of that one too. There we go. So there we go. LeBron is the greatest of all time. GOAT. Billy, GOAT. GOAT that man. Crown that, and we the same damn age. And look, I'm gonna tell you like this, real talk.
Actually, he's the same age as me. We are 84 babies.
All right, well, right now, damn near the same age. Look, all right, so look, because I wasn't even a LeBron fan at first. Like when he first was on the Cavs, I was like, man, like they put too much on this guy. This dude literally earned my respect. I didn't even like him. Well, like, and then he earned my respect, and then he broke my heart when he went to Miami. But then I had to understand why he went to Miami. Hell, if you look at anybody from Cleveland, they had to get out of this motherfucker to be
successful. And he did. That's what he did. That's exactly what he did.
For real.
He got out and built himself up.
And then came back, though.
And bro, that's the championship.
And came back. Now, look, let me ask y'all a question. And this is for all you Cleveland motherfuckers out here, right? All you Cleveland motherfuckers out here that hate on LeBron. Wasn't he the only dude that gave y'all a championship parade in like the last 80 fucking years?
That part.
Y'all better be motherfucking satisfied because the Browns that y'all keep on packing that goddamn stadium for ain't did it.
That part, but they gonna
Them,
bring
them Indians, which is the Guardians now, they keep on getting close, but they blew a 3-1 lead and let you fucking down.
But what they gonna say
They
is
let you motherfucking down.
Right.
Y'all burnt the man's jersey and the man came back and gave y'all a motherfucking trophy.
they gonna say Kyrie made the winning shot. That's how
Look,
they.
guess
That's
what?
how they
Guess what?
dispose
John
of that.
Paxson made a winning shot for Jordan. Robert Horry made 1,000 winning shots for Kobe and Shaq. I know about sports, damn it. Somebody got to make a shot. And guess what? Kyrie was getting paid a whole lot of money. And before LeBron came here, Kyrie ain't get his pass out getting a first round draft pick and being the worst team.
And Kyrie ain't made a winning shot since then.
Yeah, so you're damn right. Kyrie should at least had a game winning shot. I mean, LeBron James just carried their whole team on his back. The least he can do is hit a shot. Thank you, Kyrie.
I don't know. That
And
season,
the world ain't
my
flat.
boy Matthew Dellavedova did his shit that season too. You know, he was the dirtiest player on the team. He was
Man, shout out
doing
Deli.
like this and them
Shout out
little-
Kevin Love. Shout out Stump. Shout out JR, man. Everybody at 26. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. So we're gonna move on. I just said
That's what they call
I just
Matthew
said
Dellavedova.
because I'm a big basketball fan. I'm a I'm a LBJ King James fan. You are represent, man. You know
I
what I'm
thought
saying?
you was going to say that you done joined the community.
I knew it. Somebody
I'm
was
like,
going to
wait a
say
minute.
I knew somebody was going to say it.
Yeah.
I knew it.
LeBron James. I'm also a Lakers fan. I've been a Lakers fan for a long ass time, and I love
Yeah,
that shit.
because I think Anthony
Because
Davis is
I'm on a
cute.
Blazers hat, okay? Because I don't buy I'm not that big of a fan
Kobe
where I
was
just
a
gotta
because he was a Virgo.
buy motherfuckers memorabilia and things. I just like basketball, and I'm a fan of the Lakers. But I got on the Blazers hat. I'm not a fan of the Blazers.
So do y'all think it's true that LeBron gonna stay in the league long enough to play his first season with Bronny?
Yes, the dude plays like he's 25 years old right now, and he's 40. Damn near.
That man is conditioned like a.
That's what. Hey, look, when you focus and you spend your money in the right places, that's what it gets you. You feel me? I could
I
have
need
been
to
in.
start spending my money other places.
Savannah about to have another baby. Shout out to Bronny about to be a daddy again. His wife.
Oh, she about to have another baby?
Yes, they're having a girl.
Okay, all right. Indeed. All right. Well, shout out there. You know what I'm saying? Win the championship. You know what I'm saying? And
Gonna have a daughter?
with a baby.
Another daughter.
You about-
She gonna be a cheerleader.
I don't know, cause I don't.
We
Is the
don't know.
oldest girl a cheerleader?
No, she's not.
Shoot, no, they Bronny's kids. So I mean, LeBron's kids. They might be basketball players.
Well,
LeBron might go change the whole WNBA for his daughter. So
yeah.
It would take LeBron to do
Well, I hear voices.
I do too.
I'm like
These
the one
voices,
dude.
I hear them. I hear them.
The one dude.
And when they
Wait,
talk, I follow.
I can't remember his name.
I
Where
follow.
they said like LeBron the reason why his team let him go. What's his name? I think y'all come on. I'm not the only one who watch sports.
I ain't gonna hear you.
Light skinned dude with like I don't know if they dreads or cornrows, but they go back. He was the one he said that
Oh,
he
you
made
must be talking about commercial break. 'Cause that's what it's at.
no, he made the bear comment. And LeBron responded with, "If you see me fight with a bear, save the bear."
Oh, you talking about Dylan Brooks on
Yeah,
the Grizzlies?
yeah. I wanted to say the Grizzlies, but I wasn't going. I didn't want to be wrong.
You
either.
said me fighting with a grizzly bear. Help the bear! Cause that bitch gonna need it.
That's
So
the
before
one where
we
they
go-
did that voiceover too. And he was like, "Shut the."
Oh yeah.
So before we go to break, do y'all really think LeBron was the reason that this man's career got destroyed?
I think he did it to himself.
Yeah, well, not yeah, because here's the thing: if you would in the seven, like, because the way they look at it is just like this: you gave LeBron extra battery charge in his fucking back by calling that man old, and on top of that, you was talking mad shit. You said you gotta at least be, put up score 40 on me for me to respect him.
And that's
That's
he did say
bulletin
that.
board material. You feel me?
And he definitely wouldn't score 40
here's
on
the
his
thing.
ass.
Here's the thing. And then here, this is what happened. He said LeBron took a 1-on-1. What happened? LeBron took a 1-on-1. They beat them by 40 points. You know what I'm saying? You dig? And LeBron put him out the playoffs. So everything that he said that LeBron couldn't do, he did it.
And that's what everybody said. Like he put
And
the
then-
battery pack in LeBron. Like
And then you got to go to your front office and they like, yo, bro, you average 6 points a game.
not 6 points a game.
You average 6 points a game.
Oh,
The
no.
senior citizen is whooping your ass.
Your name
He probably. Yeah,
You know, well-
I haven't seen nobody volunteer to pick him up, so I think his probably NBA career is over.
No, I wouldn't say his NBA
Oh,
career
you
is
talking
over.
about
You know what I'm
Somebody to
saying?
pick him up on some thing. We need another player.
They said under any circumstance he is not welcome back.
Said they
I said
That man went to his locker and he had his bags packed.
They definitely
Look,
said
They even put John Morant's pistol in his bag. They're like, you taking this case, bro. Like,
And that was another thing they said. They think he was a bad influence on John Morant.
John Morant got caught with the pistol, not Dylan Brooks. I can't put that on him.
I do too. I think that was very childish of them to flip it onto him like he
John Morant said he did it. Like, kick him out.
They're like, this how we gonna play this. We gonna get rid of him and blame him for John Morant, so we can keep
like,
John Morant.
And then they went back and was like, all right, John, like, and then they like the reason why they kicked him off the team because and they also that was also a point to prove to John Morant too because they were tight. That was his boy, and so he'd be like, look,
They
man,
told you
like both of y'all was acting like asses. But guess what? Your boy ain't gonna be here. And you're gonna be here because you want the contract and you're the best player we got. But guess what? If you sucked as bad as he did, you'll be out the door too. You know what I'm saying?
I think that's
probably how it went.
That's
probably how it went. And then we ain't gonna trade you, bro, because you owe us on this contract, dog. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
we got you for 3 years, bro.
Yeah, great player.
Yeah. Oh yeah, John Morant is a dope. Like he dope. Like John Morant's dope.
Did y'all see he teamed up with Angel Reese and they did a video?
Mm-mm.
Having the Outlaws.
Speaking of videos, though, did y'all see that Janelle Monáe video?
No, from the Met Gala.
That was a video.
So Janae,
she was all
she
naked.
she went to the Met Gala
They
naked.
called girlfriend.
No. It's a Met Gala. She went to the Met Gala naked.
And she had a party. Then they just
and then she went to the after party and she decided to get up on the table at the after party.
No, I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about she did a whole music video. And that music video is live.
And so it might be the bitch because she definitely.
No, it wasn't a music video. I know what you're talking about. It's two different things.
So Janelle Monáe just putting it out there. She wanted the world to know, like, I'm here. I have a ride.
Yeah, she was kissing butt cheeks and
was it female or male?
Male. She was. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, no, that's way less attractive.
So say Janelle Monáe doesn't like men.
You stay over there with that one, man. That was beautiful to me. Yeah.
Her kissing, man.
She likes everything else.
She's like Kiki Palmer.
Said, man.
But her preference is female.
She was like, was it male or female? I said female, bro.
She's pansexual. Kiki Palmer is pansexual as too, but Janelle Monáe's preference is female.
That's what's up.
I can do all these words and letters.
It was a really dope video though. I liked it. I enjoyed it. I watched it like a few times last night.
Was it better than Tiana Taylor's video with Kanye?
I ain't seen that one, but
you talking about well, it was just her in the video, but it was his song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel the name of the song.
Oh, shit.
It's two different kind of things. I mean, they was both really dope videos.
I don't know. She was real naked in that video.
Word.
And Tiana Taylor got body, yaddy.
I love Tiana Taylor since she came out.
Cool. So hey, look, we're gonna take a commercial break because I need a commercial break. So yeah, man, let's go ahead and pay some bills. We're gonna come back. No, we're gonna take a commercial break, then we're gonna come back. We are totally gonna take a commercial break. We're gonna pay some bills, and we're gonna be right back with more TMI on Redline Radio.
Yeah.
What's going on, everybody? Lee Money here from the Steel City Renegades. And if you need auto parts, there's only one place that I know I go, and that's Detroit Auto Parts. Detroit Auto Parts is the official parts store of Red Line Radio LLC. They have two convenient locations on the east side. You can call 216-531-7373, or on the west side, call 216-398-7373. Mention Redline Radio and receive 10% off your purchase. So don't forget, if you need any parts for your vehicle today, reach out to Detroit Auto Parts, the official home and auto parts store of Redline Radio LLC. What's going on, everybody? Lee Money here, the host of Money's Crazy Mind and Steel City Renegades. And you know, Redline Radio LLC is proud to partner with Growing Wings Adult Services for the creation of our brand new state-of-the-art production studio. Growing Wings Adult Services has been assisting adults with disabilities in the Northeast Ohio area for the past 5 years. For more information on how Lisa and the team at Growing Wings can assist your family, you can contact Lisa at 234-334-7547 today. Again, that's 234-334-7547.
What's going on, everybody? It is Tim Buck 2 from Tim Buck Tuesday. And you know, I really hate doing home improvement, but I love the way it looks. So what I do is I call Wiggins Construction and Home Improvement. They fix bathrooms, windows, kitchens, sliding doors, and much more. Give Will a call today at 440-731-7654 and tell him Redline sent you. He'll get your house looking right in no time. Yo, Dave, I really appreciate you letting me do my thing over here at Redline Radio LLC.
Tim, ain't no thing but a chicken wing.
Hey, well, you know I love them chicken wings. I got a couple buddies that's trying to come on and do a podcast. You got anything for them?
Heck yeah, we do. Just have them give me a call.
Bet. I'll have them call 440-503-0828.
Tim, don't forget to tell them that we're available on all social media platforms.
And you can't forget about the Redline Radio LLC app on the Google Play Store.
Damn, how'd I forget about that?
You was probably thinking about them little people again.
Damn, I probably was.
That's cool. They just trying to be a part of the winningest radio station in Cleveland.
And we got the hardware to prove it.
Yeah. Stop clapping. Shut the fuck up. Stop clapping. I got stories to read. Thank you, Lisa.
I am. Be gone.
All right. So our next story.
Oh, this way?
Then I said, tell y'all to stop clapping. I gotta read. I know y'all here.
Once again, we ask that you hold your applause to the end.
Shut
So
up,
we
that
read
be-
off all the names.
Hey, they be doing that at graduations like somebody gonna listen.
Thanks. All right. Next story. It's crazy shit. Louisiana man arrested after shooting a 14-year-old girl in the back of the head as she was playing hide and seek in his yard. A Louisiana man is in police custody after they say he shot a 14-year-old girl in the back of the head as she was playing hide and seek on his property. David Van Doyle, 58, was charged with aggravated battery, 4 counts of aggravated assault with a firearm, and illegal discharge of a firearm. Police responded to a home in Starks, Louisiana, early Sunday, where they found that the teen with the gunshot wound to the back of her head on Van Doyle's property. Further investigation revealed that several kids who were recognized as Doyle's neighbors were playing hide and seek in the vicinity and using the man's property as a hiding spot. Van Doyle claims he saw shadows outside his home and then went to retrieve his firearm. The man told detectives he went back outside and observed people running away from his property, at which at the time he began shooting at them and unknowingly hit the girl, as the parish sheriff's office says. Authorities said the girl was taken into the hospital and to be treated for non-life-threatening injuries.
Thank God for that.
Yep. So, yeah, no.
So I don't know everybody's age, but I remember when I was younger, we definitely played hide and seek, and we definitely ran into our neighbors' yards. And
Our
now,
neighbors was black.
Yeah, we play hide and seek too. And, game.
This dude look like he's just stayed with himself and the dog.
all that.
Hey, he sound like he'll shoot a kid. What's his name? Van Doyle.
What's that other game? Tag your
see
egg,
his picture.
freeze tag your egg. We played all that, and no, we ran into all the neighbors' yards. Like nothing was off limits. Like
down to the swamps and get
I mean, it's different times. Like back in the day, you could leave your door unlocked. Nowadays, if you leave your door unlocked, you will get your house broken into. Like that is a fact. Back in the day, you could let your kids go outside and play without even watching them for real. Nowadays, it's a good chance that your kid will not come back home, and that's a fact.
Still, like I get his insecurities. I get him, but you got kids running away from your house. And these are young kids. I could have seen if they was like 17, 16, 17-year-old.
They said it was at night. They said
was it at night or was it in the daytime?
He said saw shadows outside his home. So they don't say if it was. He said he went back outside to observe people running.
Now if it was at night, I get it.
So like, but even when it's weird because like even with the law they say like if they running away you really can't shoot them.
Yeah, that's the thing that was weird to me because it's like I thought the law. I know it's a stand your ground, but if they running away, right, it's not self defense somewhere.
Yeah, and then it's just like how big is your property? Because if they were running away, like you shot at them, like you know. It's kind of that's kind of, but it's fucked up that the kid got shot. You know,
I'm just glad she survived.
You feel me? So this is and it's fucked up. But like, and people like once again, I mean, people they love them some guns, and then at the same time too, a lot of people they are paranoid of getting their house violated or their property violated, and so.
But here's the question: like in today's society, like it's sad. We're sad. I think it's very sad. But can you blame them? Because it is really a lot of
I mean, here's the thing. If you're running away from my property, like, I mean, I say if you're running away from my property, then I'm probably shooting in the air or something. You know what I'm saying?
Like I see.
Or he ran inside to get his gun. Why he didn't run inside to call the police?
Right.
He might have already had it, though. Did he? Did he run inside or did he have it on?
No, he ran inside.
Yeah, he went. Yeah, he saw.
Or
he
go inside and lock the door. Because you're not saying that they were trying to come in your property. You say you're seeing them.
What would y'all do if you saw a group of people running away from the property? You know, I mean, you don't know the age because, like, true story. True story. One of my a true story. A friend of mine. This dude was trying to rob him. Him and his partner were trying to rob him, and he ended up shooting him and killing him. Turns out that the dude that was trying to rob him was a 15-year-old. You know what I'm saying? And he had legal rights to, for his firearm. He had his license. And he didn't go to jail for it. He got out of jail that same day. And a lot of the people in that area, in that neighborhood, they fucked my partner's crib up, and they was blaming him.
How long ago was this?
So what?
How long ago?
This it had to be like 2000, I would say 5.
What year? I mean, what area?
Kinsman. The Kinsman.
Knew it. I ain't gonna say who it was, but I knew that's exactly what he was talking about because I know what happened. But yeah. I'm just gonna say yeah from that. But,
and it's like, and the thing is, like, if you see people, and the question is, if you see people running away from your property, like, once you run away, then I'm like, all right, because if you stole something, you know what I'm saying, like, you're running away with it, what the fuck I'm gonna do with it at that point, you know what I'm saying? If you were still in my house, that's another thing. Right. And if you're in my house and you're trying to run away and you're still in my house, I'm like, yeah, so, you know what I'm saying? We'll ask some questions later.
Off my property.
You feel me? I don't know if you're trying to run to another room in my house. Like, if you're in my house and you're running and you're not and I didn't invite you in, I'm like, yeah, what's up? You know what I'm saying?
In your friend's situation though, they never made it in the house though, right?
So what?
In your friend's situation, he actually caught them on the porch, right?
Like, yeah, they was on the porch.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it was in that situation, somebody and like if somebody pulled a gun on you. And this is, damn it, look, I'm just gonna leave this down here. But if somebody pull a gun on you, and I mean, you ain't gonna ask, hey, how old are you before I shoot you? You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not, and so. And
15, nigga, you look 30.
And then they say you 15, you supposed to do like, oh, well, you're not gonna shoot me? Like, and it's like, even like, and it goes back to like even the Tamir Rice situation. You feel me? Like, they just walked up, like he wasn't robbing nobody or nothing. Cops just rolled up and shot him. You know what I'm saying? Like, they ain't say put your hands up or nothing. They was just like, they just shot.
And then you see the video, like they literally roll up, jump out the car, and just shoot him.
Yeah, like facts. But and in this situation with this guy, you got these kids, they running away. You know what I'm saying? Like, obviously, I mean, it wasn't like, all right, so you saw some shadows. You know what I'm saying? Nobody did anybody actually break into your house? Did anybody, like if I see some shadows outside of my house and I see some people running away, I'm like, all right, either those was kids, they was casing out my joint. So next time, if you come to I'm watching, so you come to my property, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, yeah, ass up.
My thing is though, like if he had to run back in the house to go get his gun, I'm pretty sure he had to hear the voice of children.
Yeah.
They're playing hide and seek.
So they're laughing.
Right.
You know the difference.
You would know the difference between like these are kids and they're running away, and then they're neighbors. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like, oh, they was running away. Like, I'm pretty sure like. You weren't staying on acres of land where they was like running away from your property and they still had like a whole bunch of yards to go. They probably was out there on the street. You know what I'm saying? Like ran right, like, so in this dude's case, like it don't even matter if this kid was running away. You went back in the house and got your gun. You didn't call the police like, hey, I there are some suspicious coming out to my house. Can you come check it out? You feel me?
Yeah,
people are so people are so prone to get their gun and try to shoot somebody. It's sick. And then you end up in a situation like this. It wasn't like them kids were trying to rob him. He didn't feel threatened for his life. Nobody drawn a weapon on him. You know what I mean? Like we're running away and he ended up shooting the girl in the head.
And like you said, the big thing that take into consideration is they were his neighbors and they pointed that out. So it's like at some point you've seen all these kids before.
Yeah.
And I'm probably sure this isn't the first time they played hide and go seek.
Right. So and they probably feel comfortable enough where they can play hide and seek at your house. And they probably do it at everybody's crib,
they probably definitely played hide and go seek at your house before.
And when you look at this dude, you know he bathes once a week. For real.
I'm gonna sit here.
He looks like a Trump supporter.
I'm gonna sit here and eat my.
Y'all see the dude? He's like, for real, man. This cat looks like a disheveled, like.
I saw it.
Like he looks like South Pole Santa Claus.
You need to come sit in my chair so I can.
Did y'all see this dude's picture? Y'all see this dude? He looks like his name is Dan Doyle. He looks like a Doyle. Like you just Doyle face ass.
He can sit in my chair. I can line up the beer, add some oil to it.
Nah, fuck that.
Clip the top of his his little spiky little thing he got going on in there.
Fuck that Doyle ass. Motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Now, and the next sounds like, and that, like that's just sad. And I'm glad.
I'm
that
just glad the girl survived.
I'm glad that the girl survived. It's unfortunate that she went through that because it's gonna traumatize her. And
I was
the
gonna say, I
kids.
hope she goes through counseling. I hope she gets that.
Ever
Yeah, because you just took her childhood away.
You shot her in the fucking
But
head.
here's the
You idiot.
thing. She could have been out there doing something else. She's at 14. A lot of kids start at that age. She could have been doing anything at that point, but she was still being a kid.
But you know what's crazy though? This is me though, because this is some real shit. There was some kids in my old neighborhood. They was breaking into cars and shit, right? Police found the kids. I was like, I want to know who they is. Not because I want to press charges or anything like that, because I need to talk to them. I want to help them.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we forget that these are youth. And it's crazy. And this is what I always equate when it comes down to youth and adults. Grown motherfuckers, a la Donald Trump, the dude who's just the president, do dumb shit and fucked up shit like sexually assault women.
And they know what they're doing.
These are adults that know better. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they had years to know better, right? And they can become president. But then we got kids who haven't fully developed yet, you know what I'm saying, and life experience mentally, you know what I'm saying? And we hold them up to such motherfucking high standards. Meanwhile, we got adults out here fucking up every day. Hell, I'm one of them. I make mistakes all the time. But I don't have another adult to like put me over my knee and chastise me for every single fucking mistake I make. You know what I'm saying? And so when it comes down to kids, and then the kids, they're only really, a majority of kids are only going off the examples that's set for by us as adults, right? So if kids are, I guarantee you, if you got kids and they seeing either the most important adult or a majority of adults around them in life not doing what the fuck they're supposed to do, it's a good chance that they're going to make some mistakes. You know what I'm saying? Now, when it comes down to those kids, what's fucked up is the system is not going to allow them to make those mistakes without permanently putting some type of scar on them, either mentally, physically, or paperwork-wise. You know what I'm saying? Hitting them with a stigma. Or they're going to run into adults like this Doyle motherfucker, and they can't even play without getting shot. You know? So,
but that's just everywhere. Like,
us adults, and we're going to vote for a president.
I actually
we're responsible. And I guarantee you, this dude is a responsible, quote unquote, voter.
I talked to my kid's principal because kids are actually really getting in trouble for being kids. Like,
America.
My son was playing tag. And they got in trouble for playing tag at recess. Yeah. Like, can kids be kids? And I told the principal, I said, y'all training these kids to be offenders because y'all not allowing them to be kids and letting them know that it's okay to be kids. So if you keep telling the kids you're not allowed to do this, you're not allowed to do it, they do grow up fast. And then you do have kids out here committing crimes and murder because...
I don't know. I've seen some instances where, like, you gotta, like, with, you know, sometimes I'm not seeing kids play tag and that shit be getting a little too out of hand though. Like, all right, y'all chill out. Y'all busting each other in the face. You know what I'm saying? Like, or they go, hey,
you hit motherfucker.
Yeah, or they, you know, because I remember as a kid, I used to play.
Bitch ass nigga.
I don't like that thing they play when they hit the net game. When they run up and they say neck and
neck.
I want to be like neck or that. I hate that stupid ass game. Like, because I always follow.
So I should come over there.
No, you're not about to hit me in my neck. Like, it's not about to go that way. Or they be like, and my kid's real good. They like, mommy, look, and you think something's going on, and they be like, neck.
I ain't never heard of that one.
Be glad. Be glad.
That came around my age group.
We're gonna move on to our next story though.
It's been out for a minute.
And shout out and prayers to the 14-year-old girl's family and wishing her a speedy recovery. Next story started off crazy, but I think it's some good news to come out of the story. This is actually straight out of our city, Cleveland, Ohio. Missing Cleveland woman was set to testify in a rape trial of a man in custody for violating her protective order. Lachelle Jordan's twin sister, Rochelle Jordan, reported her sister missing on Sunday, just a day after the two were set to meet together at Jordan's home. On Sunday evening, Lachelle was told her sister has something to get from a car and she's never returned. And so she was missing for a while. And I guess the update is she's been found.
Yep, she was found yesterday.
Good
Walked
news.
up to a convenience store, called the police, whatever.
Can I see that real quick?
Is it her chin or her shoe on? Her shirt ripped.
Yeah, bring it to the mic, please. Come on. Like,
Her shirt was ripped.
people.
It was burnt, but she appeared to have injuries as well.
So they took her to the hospital. They did a thorough examination on her.
All right. Well,
Talking to the mic more.
I want to know something crazy. I just realized at this minute when you said their names that I went to school with these girls.
Authorities said her disappearance was suspicious, including police were working with the U.S. Marshal Service to find
hell
her.
yeah, it was suspicious.
Michael Stinnett was arrested and accused of stalking Jordan. Authorities allege that
Speaking to the mic, Steph. Come on now.
Jordan.
We've been doing this for a year. Thank you.
Talking to that big black thing in front of you.
Right there.
Authorities allege that he followed her and went to her home. Cleveland police and the family do not suspect Stinnett had a role in her disappearance, though no one has publicly said why. So that's where we're at right now.
They said she walked into a gas station and I like you said, point out yesterday, she had on different clothing and she asked for a phone and she called the police and told them who she was and that she had been reported missing. So it's like she was really missing, but we don't got no back details of what happened to her while she was missing.
Yeah, and is this dude still in custody or was he out on bond or something like that?
He was out.
Oh, okay. She was out on bond. Yeah, you definitely tried to nobody no case this whole shit. Like,
Man.
bruh.
You failed horribly.
Man.
Thank God.
Man. So you now you added charges onto you, bruh. Like
Stupid.
I'm thankful, thank God that she is safe. Thank God she is alive. And motherfucker.
What they were saying.
Hope you get what you deserve.
She
Yeah, they're
kidnapped.
trying to say that she faked her kidnapping.
She faked. They trying to say she faked her kidnapping. Who's trying to say that?
On social media, they're trying to say she kidnapped herself. It wasn't real. She knew what she was doing. She went missing for a week.
Right.
She just didn't want to be bothered. They say all kind of stuff on social media.
To put her job, she an EMT tech. Like she put her whole. Did you think she really put her whole job at jeopardy?
Coach Mike, and and he probably has a lot of support. You know those coaches. Yeah, Coach Mike.
Wait, what he say?
No, I'm just reading some of the comments. I'm gonna read some of these comments.
They said, fuck Coach Mike. He was a good coach, but fuck him. I'm not taking his benefits.
Why y'all put Coach Mike picture on there like he kidnapped her or something? That's lame.
Yeah.
Finds her for show. He innocent till proven guilty. Who the fuck is Coach Mike? Clearly the man in the picture, but I don't know Coach Mike. Who he? Okay.
So, but that was my question. Like, who did he coach for? Did they ever say that? Because a lot of his players.
My grandma said she knew him, but my grandma, she goes to them.
So was it like a?
I can't read.
Did he coach?
Talking to the big black thing in
So who
front of you.
practiced at Zelma? The Comanches and Power 6.
I'm gonna have to do some digging on this story right here. I'm gonna do some digging on
He
this
ain't no
story.
Power 6 coach. I can tell you all that.
I'm gonna do some
Red
digging
Dogs
on
to the
that.
day I die.
Move on to our next story before we get into our game and our main event.
What's the main event?
It's almost a
It's
main
the
event.
game.
But you said the game and our main event.
No, before we play the game, that is our main event.
Oh,
It's okay.
it's called what?
All right. So Texas Army Sergeant
chocolate.
sentenced to 25 years in prison for killing a Black Lives Matter protester. Governor Abbott wants to pardon him. Wow. Okay. So U.S. Army Sergeant was found guilty of killing a protester during the Black Lives Matter rally and was sentenced to 25 years in prison. The convicted soldier, Daniel Perry, fatally shot Garrett Foster, a 28-year-old individual, at a racial justice rally in Austin, Texas, which took place after the murder of George Floyd in Minneapolis. Despite the sentence, Texas governor is advocating for a pardon for Perry. Both Perry and Foster are white. Wow. I guess I didn't know that at the end of that because I could clearly see the guy's picture. They literally put that in the report. So, ain't that some shit? Man, Texas is off the fucking hook.
So here's my question:
New York.
Why is he pardoning? He fighting to pardon him?
I have no fucking idea. Like probably because he's white and he's in the military. But you know, those are the first two things. I mean,
That he killed somebody.
was he sucking his dick? I don't know, but there couldn't be a good reason why you want to partner a dude that shot somebody at a fucking rally.
So when it comes to white people protecting white people, they only protect the white people that agree with them.
Yeah, because they look at the other ones as race traitors. Like that's literally where they get it from, and they call them nigger lovers and all different types of shit. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, Like that's been a thing in America, and like I mean, y'all remember when they killed those? The Mississippi Burning. You know what I'm saying? Not the Mississippi Burning. When they killed the Freedom Riders.
That's it. The movie was Mississippi Burning.
Oh yeah, it is the Mississippi Burning. You know what I'm saying? And so like they had like and then in this case, like yeah, they'll look out for their own. I mean, you heard Donald Trump say all those dudes that was trying to, those people that was trying to, on January 6th, he wants to give them a pardon. He was like, yeah, I'll pardon the majority of them. They were there out of love and out of, admiration. And,
so can I point out a
passion
fact,
for
though?
the country.
If you remember last week, we talked about a topic where the female who ran over the 6 Black Lives Matter protesters during a protest, she was placed on probation.
Yeah,
but that was because she hit Black people.
Right.
He got 25 years because he killed a white person. So even in that, even though we saying yes, he got justice, it was still an equivalent justice because she walking away with a spank because she killed Black people. His life is over because he killed a white person.
Yeah, if you're white and you kill a white person, they're gonna look at you. They're just gonna, you're gonna go through the proper judicial system. You know what I'm saying? Like they're gonna be like, you're gonna get they're gonna pick. We're gonna go through the right jury.
Right, because he took another white person from the world.
You're gonna get a fair trial and everything.
Our numbers are already low.
Right, and that's exactly what they're looking at. Our numbers low, and you just took somebody else, a valuable man who could have produced more babies. That's how they're looking at it. Like so. I mean, so even though we're glad that the justice was served, it's still unequal justice.
I guess. What was that? All right, that wasn't on my story.
Ain't nothing about equality. It's about we can make the best deal. We can.
Yeah, dude. Like apparently, dude had a terrible lawyer. So yeah. But I hope he doesn't get pardoned, and I hope you fry, motherfucker. All right. So so that is all for our stories. Now it is time for our main event. And then we're gonna be moving into Love and Life.
I gotta remind you because we gotta talk about the story.
What's up?
And you sent it to me, and it was heartbreaking to me when I saw it. Damn. The little black boy who they had on record saying that he didn't want to be Black.
Oh yeah, look, there's a video, and I'm glad you brought that up. There's a video, and I saw it, and it pissed me the fuck off, right? And this kid, he was in there. He wasn't really crying, but he was kind of crying. And he said, "I don't want to be Black no more." And then like
his parents,
then like his brother and everybody started like, "Dog, you get the fuck out of here and all, get out the house and all this shit," right? And this kid is like fucking 8 years old. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like.
It broke my heart because their response to it was wrong.
Yeah, they just made that like they made the kid feel like fucking, and even in the comments they was like, "Oh, this is the childhood of Uncle Ruckus and all this shit." You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, they kept calling him. We found the real Uncle Ruckus and all that. But here's the thing: here's a kid that's seeing so much and he's so confused about. And for him, he feels like growing up as a Black man, he's going to face a lot of trauma, and he might lose his life at a young age. And instead of them embracing that, instead of them making him feel confident in his Blackness, instead of them being a support and loving system for him, they were just like, "Get the fuck out of my house."
Yeah, I was like, "Man, get the fuck out of here." They call him all different types of names and shit. I think somebody slapped him too.
Yeah, like
damn.
Yeah,
no, the video will make you cry.
But here's the thing,
I don't
though.
want to watch that.
But here's the thing, though. Like, and this is just, and I'm not saying this shit to be cool or anything like that, but let's really just put this in a nutshell, right? All right, so you're a young kid, right? And say, for instance, you turn on TV and you watch, and let's just say you watch everything Black America, right? Everything that's quote unquote Black America. You turn on one channel, you'll see, and let's go back through the history. You turn on one channel, you'll see like, all right, Gone with the Wind, and you see Mammy in that motherfucker, right? You know what I'm saying? You watch Roots, and then you watch the Cosby Show. You sprinkle some Fresh Prince in there. You listen to some hip hop music where they tell you, all right, well, you ain't a real Black dude unless you're from the hood, and this takes place in the hood, and all this that. Oh, then you got Barack Obama, Martin Luther King, but they killed him, and he's Uncle Tom because he did this and all that. You know what I'm saying? Just imagine being 8-year-old. You take all this shit in, right? Like, is being Black really that fun? Like, I mean, for real. Like, I mean, like it's like, and then it's where, oh yeah, you're gonna have to deal with racism. You also gonna have to deal with your own people not liking you.
And then you're gonna be hit by the police because you're a Black male.
Depending on, and it's like, yo, in the Black experience, it's like, yo, unless you stay in unless you stay in a neighborhood that's not like, I would say, I would say hoodified.
Can't even say that because what's his name? Ahmaud Arbery.
You might not be liked by your own people depending on what street you stay. You
Ahmaud
might not be
Arbery
liked
stated
by
that-
your own
he
people
stated-
depending on your favorite color.
Please
You also
don't
might
be from 63rd.
You feel me? You might not be liked by your own people based upon what, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, based upon what kind of clothes you wear. You might actually get robbed by your own people because of the certain shoes you got. You might get robbed because here's the thing.
You might get killed by your own people.
Like, real talk. Real talk. When the robbery happens in the hood, how many times is that a white person like robbing somebody black?
Not ever.
When a murder, more than likely, when most murders happen in the hood, is that white people coming to the hood and killing black
No,
folk?
most
The
likely.
only
no.
white people that come to the hood and kill black folks
It's
wear
police.
badges.
That's it, right? But I'm talking about on a daily basis because they would have to be killing a lot of black
Yeah, on a
folks. You know
daily
what I'm saying?
basis.
On a daily, yeah. I mean, yeah. But I'm talking about like, I mean, let's not be naive, man. Like, you know what I'm saying?
No, I know what you're saying, though.
Truthfully, we see more black on black crime than
We
we
kill
see
us,
white
they
on
kill
black
us.
crime.
Bro, we was just in a situation where we can't even get along with our own people, bro, and we done tried. You know what I'm saying? So we just like, yo, like,
That made my people.
you know what I'm saying? Like, what?
That's the way you just told me.
Like, it's just like this. It's just
I
like
say
this.
Fuck them on the radio right now. Fuck
It's just
y'all.
like this. It's just like this.
Yeah.
In the black community, we will kill each other over shit that white people will get in an argument about, laugh, and have beers about. And I've seen it. I've literally seen it. You know what I'm saying? I've literally have seen it. Straight up. And then we are terrible to each other. Fucking horrible. I've seen it.
But you know what I noticed?
What's up?
Poor white people kill white people too.
Huh?
Poor white people kill white people too.
What?
Poor white people kill
white
white
people.
people too.
He's saying it's the same thing no matter the color. It's just the area.
It's
It's the
the
way it
environment.
is. Yeah.
He's saying that we just don't hear about it because we're not white people.
It
And we don't live.
we
in
don't
that
live
area.
around poor white people. for the most
I've
part.
stayed around poor white people, bro. I'm literally from the South where you got trailer parks and like every white people ain't all from the suburbs.
That's the South.
Wait.
The South is a whole different type of poor white people.
No, it's not, bro. What do you think? Like, bro, have you lived down south? How you gonna say that?
I have.
You
For a point in time.
bro? I lived in Alabama for over 10 years, bro.
That's great. I lived
All
in
right,
Cleveland for
So
longer
the
than
trailer
that.
park
but
white people in
what I'm saying
Alabama
is environments.
are different from the
breed.
trailer park white people in
What the
Cleveland.
fuck comes out of it? You feel me? It is
Like,
what it is.
Trailer park white people in Cleveland could probably still have
And we
some
was just
money
talking
behind
about
them.
this the other day, right? And this is just some real shit. And this is very true. Like, okay, so, and the way I look at it, and this is just some real shit. If we wanted to, as a people, the hood could be the suburbs tomorrow.
Mhm.
If we say, hey, you know what? We're not going to be because you stay on this street and not stay on this street. If we say, hey, we're going to clean this shit up, like not just have trash out here on the ground and shit like that and allow kids to play in these playgrounds because guess what? Like, because yeah, out in the suburbs, they sell drugs too. You know what I'm saying? But they do it a whole different kind of way. You feel me? Like they have drugs out there. Like for anybody that thinks it's just drugs is in the fucking hood, that's not true. Like they have crack, heroin, all different types of drugs in the suburbs, but you don't hear, like you don't go out like literally out in Beechwood, you will find more drugs in Beechwood than you would in any hood. But you don't hear about the white folks beefing and killing each other over the drug territories. But you will hear about rap songs and fantastical songs and documentary shits or beefing over this drug territory and this, that, and the third. And literally, we can literally change our hoods tomorrow. And guess what? We can have our own businesses there. But if you're a black man, right, and this is just some real shit. If I'm a black man, I want to set up a business and I want to make sure that my business is prosperous. Why would I set it up in the hood right now?
You wouldn't.
Depends on what type of business you got.
What? Any business. Any business.
If you got a
furniture store.
a recording studio.
Furniture store.
I wish I had a furniture store.
I would,
mean,
because anything.
A bank.
Definitely not
You
a
feel
bank.
me?
I wouldn't do that.
Like
A pet store.
Even our hood barber shops are getting
A Dillard's, for
ran
God's
through,
sakes.
and we losing
You know
a lot
what
of our
I'm
hood
saying? Like,
barbers.
any fucking business. Like
Yeah.
you said, we shouldn't have to put that. Well, it all depends on what kind of business you want to build. We should be able to put any kind of business in our neighborhood.
I mean, yeah, but you got to think you ain't gonna put a finish line in the middle of
Why not?
New Hampshire in the suburbs
Yes,
because
they literally got those out there though. They do. Have you been out to Parma? They have a finish line in the suburbs, bruh. Like
it's-
what?
Nigga, I'm talking about predominantly white suburbs.
Yes, so predominantly white suburbs.
The West Side.
Beachwood Mall, bro. Beachwood Mall exists.
But look at that. Look at that. Look
Right.
at it. It's a mall, but you
Okay.
ain't gonna see no mall in the hood.
Why? Why don't you see them all in the hood, bro? That's a problem. Why? Why can't we have them all in the hood?
Niggas are way
Yeah,
too
yeah, it's a red
materialistic to not rob that mother.
And that's a problem. That's my point.
I'm not saying it's not a problem. I'm just saying that you could be a black business owner and have something in the hood.
How many times you been around the park before they closed down?
Look at the
that
barber
boy
shops.
got robbed.
Right. But what the whole point is we need to have more business than just barber shops. You know what I'm saying? Like at one point in time, our neighborhoods was packed with all different kinds of businesses, but you can't keep a kind of business in there because motherfuckers keep on robbing the shit. All different kinds of businesses. So yeah, we can't make an economy off of barber shops, entire places, and liquor stores. Like, whoa. Let me ask you a question.
Man,
you go to the hood, how many black-owned damn neighborhood stores do you see?
Not many.
Why?
Depending on where you go.
That's the problem. That's my whole point.
That's just business anyway. Like you wouldn't put a fucking bank in the middle of somewhere where it's a population of 7 people. You're gonna put it in a major city because that's where you're gonna get major money from.
But
you're not gonna put a mall in the middle of the hood because
they literally have banks in small neighborhoods out here. What state do you live in?
It's a key bank on 55th and St. Clair.
Like they just don't have banks.
Last time you went to a rural area and seen a bank?
Yesterday.
I just told you, it's a key bank. There's a key bank on 55th and St. Clair.
PNC's and
55th and what?
St. Clair.
Yeah,
that is not no rural area. What the fuck are y'all talking
rural
about?
Area. All right,
You
cool.
don't St. Clair?
Rihanna and stuff like that.
Yeah, like if you go all the way down, bro, there's actually nice parts of St. Clair too.
Oh yeah. I'm talking. You know what the fuck part of St. Clair I thought she was talking about.
I said 55th.
Yeah, bro.
55th,
bro.
in St. Clair.
You say like a rural
But that's
area.
not a marina.
That's not a
Bro,
rural area.
like a rural area, like you mean without the population not that dense, right?
You feel
All right,
me?
cool.
Certain businesses you won't put
I'm
in
from
certain
LaPine,
areas.
Alabama, bro. Population of 13. There's 2 fucking banks right down the street. There you go.
When I was at your house in Alabama, bro,
Yeah,
you
you
know
had
what
to
I
drive.
seen? A gas station. That was the closest thing.
But there was
I
a
seen.
bank. Yeah, there was a bank down the street. I'm sorry, you did. If you would have told me you wanted to visit the bank, I would have took you. But you didn't say, "Hey, I want to go see a bank." So what was the point of me
You
driving
get
by
what
one?
I'm trying to say, bro.
I get what you're trying to
Certain
say.
areas are not going to be conducive for certain businesses, which is why there's
What
going
I'm
to
saying,
be
but here's the thing,
businesses
though.
in
What I'm saying is
selective areas.
neighborhoods in the hood.
You don't see
like
McDonald's.
But
It's frequently in the suburbs as you do in
yes, you do.
the hood. No,
But
you don't see
there's
them
a
as
McDonald's on
frequently.
Glen.
I'm not saying that they're not out there, but you don't see them as frequently. You have a Family Dollar 2 blocks away from each other in the hood. But you have one Family Dollar in a place where it's rural or something like that. You feel me?
Right. And what I'm saying is we need
It's
to
just
bring
business.
and the reason why is because the neighborhoods are so fucked up. If we improve the neighborhood, we can have our own businesses there. Yeah, we can reopen up our own stores. And what I'm saying is, yeah, as a business person, why would you want to open up a business where it's like, yeah, you run the threat of getting robbed. Yeah, you run the threat of violence and everything else where people don't want to come to your business. But what I'm saying is, as a people, we could change that narrative tomorrow.
Oh yeah, I'm not.
So speaking of why would you want to do something, Stephanie has a beautiful game called What Would You Do?
Don't try to use myself. We was having a real conversation. we was really building right here. You feel me?
Beautiful.
I use segues when people be just.
It was beautiful. It was a
we
beautiful
definitely running out of
conversation.
time, so we definitely.
Yeah,
let's get
that's
to it.
why it was a time. Thank you. Thank you, Deli, because I paid attention. You gonna try to just
Yeah. Well, so the game is, well, it's a combo. So what would you do and would you rather? I got a couple of questions or whatever. Then I'm gonna pass it, Shelly. So first question. This is gonna be for everybody. Everybody can answer.
It don't got nothing to do with a bank book.
It does not. It does not have anything to do with
Not a bank in a rural area?
None of that. Okay.
We good. We good.
First question. They're not really deep questions, they're just fun questions. So first question, if you had a whole month free, no work, no like really financial obligations like bills or anything like that, you have that whole month free, what would you do for that month?
damn, you stole my ex.
I would, honestly, I would work to plan for the next months because then I would have to go back to work and still pay bills. So that month is not that long. So that would actually give me time I can be super ahead of the curve.
Shout out to you for being
Every
responsible.
single that means that means every single day I got an opportunity to build on my business. I got an opportunity to save. I got an opportunity to save money. You know what I'm saying? And I got an opportunity to create more. So what I would do literally in that period of time is just create more shit and set myself up to make more money.
Shout out
For
to
the
B.
next
That's
Shout
a
out to Vicky, all right. Deli.
We all know that. Now we know who's focused on the business.
Yeah,
Sure.
I would be applying for every loan, grant, and anything to further the business that I actually want to be working.
Hell, that's what we do on our days off. Like when I get a day off, literally, I don't lose that day to sleep. I wake up like, oh man, I wake up earlier than I would for work because I can work. Because every day I'm trying to get myself in a position where when I do go to work, I'm going to work for me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Not for that motherfucker that I gotta clock in for. So
shout out to Dominique. She said
so on my days off, and then I enjoy it. People look like I enjoy it.
Shit.
You know what I'm saying? I enjoy it. Like I love having a day off because I get an opportunity to really focus in and like and do me. You know what I'm saying? And build my empire. You feel me? And I enjoy it. So it'd be like, oh, like because people always say, man, you're a workaholic, man. Like when it comes down to creating and creativity and all that shit. You know what I mean? Like that's not work to me. I enjoy it. That's air. You feel me? That is my release. You feel me? I'm looking forward to those days. I don't look forward to going to work here. I look forward to going to work here.
Right. Facts.
So yeah, that's what I would do for that whole motherfucking month. And then, yeah. I'm working here like yeah.
2 peas in a pot.
I probably do comedy every day. Honestly, I would do workshops. I would do like drills. Like just, I'm not funny. I just talk about my titties.
I've been to a comedy show with Thomas. He's definitely funny.
Funny than a motherfucker.
Yeah.
Appreciate y'all.
It smells funny too. It's like, how did you do that?
Y'all don't know.
I think that's your mustache.
Really sensitive nose.
He's smelling his hair follicles.
Oh. Okay, so next question.
Oh, Adrian, did you answer, Adrian?
She said sex.
Well, I said this is my answer. I would not do it all day, every day. I like my walls.
But you did agree. You was like, yeah, sex. Like,
yeah, I'm like Lisa definitely took my answer, but y'all know me. I would be working on my business. If don't nobody know, like Brandon and Dale know, if don't nobody else know, y'all know. I'm gonna be calling y'all. And we're gonna be strategizing. So stop playing like you don't know that this is what we do.
I didn't say nothing.
Right after she get done having sex. You know. You know what I'm talking about.
I noticed women talk about sex way more than dudes.
Speaking of sex, the next question.
You know what
if you had to use one sexual position for the rest of your life,
not gonna do it. I'm gonna die.
Doggy
this
style.
one, oh. Well, mine would be on my back with my legs open with that head right there between those thighs.
Strap me in the fruit.
I would say that, but all men don't know how to give head. So okay.
Yeah, I feel the same way about head. Like, not all women know how to give head either. So it's like,
from the back.
I'm gonna do Genuine's famous song.
Pony.
Ride it.
you ain't gonna have no legs.
Yeah, I got the Meg Thee Stallion knees.
She gonna get up.
I be when I
fall
be doing
immediately.
head,
I be doing squats, baby.
It's a top for me. It'll be six. It'll be like it's a 3-way top because
I'm not doing 69 for the rest of my life.
It's a 3-way.
Sucks.
One for the rest of your life.
One. No. Since you about to say 69, who jaws can last that long?
I'm not trying to find out.
Shout out to you.
I am. I'm trying to find out.
I would have this like, all right.
My jaw hurt just thinking about that.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying? Like I would say she would like her ride it. You know what I'm saying? Because like hitting it from the back is great, but I actually want to suck on your titties and see your face and kiss you. I can't do that shit if I'm hitting you from the back for the rest of my life. You just want to look at a back, bro. Like it's in a butt. Like come on, bro.
You can grab them bitches while you hit them from the back. Like
yeah, but I can't see her face. I might want to.
I can't cause my belly in the way.
I can't suck no titties.
No, you gotta
do a lot from the back.
Right, I have titties. I can rub my
some
titties.
You can grab that face, turn her around, like look at me while I'm.
You about to break her neck.
I can't do that.
We like that shit.
My belly on her back, so I can't do
Listen,
that.
I ain't gonna even fake it. We like that shit. Like grab, yeah, do all that. While you hit it, yeah. As long as I don't got no weave in, you can put my shit.
Hey, I would have to say riding, because it's like I can hit it from the back too. I could grab your ass cheek. I could do everything I want to while you're riding. I could grab your ass cheek. You know what I'm saying? I could pop you up and down so you still get that sensation of being hit from the back.
Some men don't know how to do that because they too small though.
Well, I can't help for those little something.
Sure
You know what I'm saying? But I could pick you up, pop, you know what I'm saying? Do all that. You feel me? me? You know what I mean? You're like, I can spin you around, so now you can get hit from the back, but now you're riding. So you feel me? Like, you know what I mean? It's so many things. You feel me? Like, I can look at your face. Yeah, you gonna have to like, oh my. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
it's gonna have to be right because you can do so much.
I do got a question.
Come on.
You can do it.
I understand.
Then on top of that, I have to do most of the work while I'm like, no, I'm here laying down. I can put in work. You can put in work. We can exchange work. You feel me? Like, it's a lot of stuff you can do, and that's why I would pick that position because you can actually live. You can go through all that position. You see what I'm saying? She can Spider-Man your shit. You know what I mean? Like, you feel me?
She can do the spread eagle.
You're big, like it's so many. It's only so much you can do.
She can do around the world.
That's my answer.
It's only so much you can do.
I got a question.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, I know you can do a lot, but it's only
I got
so
a
much.
question.
When she riding, you can do so
When
much
she riding,
more.
you can do so much more.
So much more. So much more.
Tim
How you gonna suck the titties while you hitting from the back?
Tim
I
got
like
a
to be in
question.
control.
got a
Yeah,
question.
see that?
I cut his mic. Don't worry.
Whose mic you cut? Y'all coming and press some buttons my damn self. I know how to do it. I can talk over there and press buttons.
So I can still give head and get head. Like, is that a position? Like,
That's a 60.
That's 69.
but I don't know. I want I like individual. I mean, I like 69, but you know.
I'm so confused right now, Tim.
Okay.
He want to do the 69 without it being a simultaneous.
He want to do the
16.
6, and then he want to do the 9.
6 pause 9.
Yeah, but no, definitely on top. I got a joke about that's fat nigga fucking like that. I mean,
Wait, you want to be on top of a
No,
her
you
on
want-
top.
He
Her
wanted,
on
he
top.
wanted to ride it.
Oh, I'm like, hold up, man. That's a little inconsiderate, don't you think?
You know what?
I got one more.
4-year-old didn't wake up.
I got one more. Just one more.
Cut his mic, Tim. Yeah, cut the whole thing. Yeah, disconnect that motherfucker.
It's my last one. Would you rather have a
Don't
one
do
night
Tim
stand?
like that, goddamn. Don't
Would
do
you
Tim like that.
rather? I have one more, and it's a would you rather.
Oh,
Would you rather
right,
have a
so-
one night stand with someone really attractive or someone really skilled in bed?
So what?
So she ugly, but she skilled in bed.
Whoa. So what?
Would you
That is
rather
such an unfair
have
question.
a one night stand with someone really attractive or someone really skilled in bed?
I'll take the skilled in bed.
I'll take the skilled in bed because then if they're attractive, I'm gonna want to make it more than a one night stand.
What?
What? But what if they're not skilled? Then what's the point?
I'm skilled, so I know how to teach.
Yeah, y'all better than me. I ain't got time to teach you shit.
But if they sexy, I got a weakness for sexy niggas, so I'm a want to be more than a one night stand. If they skilled in bed, I don't attach feelings to sex, so I can just take it for what it is.
I mean, I would say like, because if you skilled in bed, like, but if you look like shit, that don't fucking
Especially if
matter.
you
Like,
skilled with
it don't help
that.
me.
because I'm not gonna, my dick ain't gonna get hard if you look horrible.
Well, she didn't
So
say
what?
they
You
had
know
to
what's
be
the
ugly.
solution for that,
Paper
right?
bag.
What? You
It's
say
from the
what?
back.
Oh, I said a paper bag, but you know.
Oh,
Paper bag.
You know what? Hey, Deli, I had
what's
I had
your
an
solution
uncle.
for that?
I had an uncle, right?
But hit it from the back too.
And he bought prostitutes all the time and he used to say shit like that. I'm just saying, like,
Well, you know,
bruh,
I ain't never.
hey, I know, I'm just saying, but that's that whole of, hey, well, she got a hole, it's a pole, like, you know what I'm saying, some shit like that.
No,
Once
if
it go
she
out,
good,
Oh my God.
we in there. That's
nah,
what I'm saying.
Listen, Uncle
I
Bill.
was, she would have to be good looking. I would
How bad is she if she good
I mean,
looking?
I don't give a fuck how, I don't give a fuck how, I don't give a fuck how
They didn't
skilled
necessarily
you
say she
is,
was ugly.
bruh. If the girl looks like a goddamn,
But the question didn't say she was ugly as fuck. That's the thing. It didn't say that it was ugly. It just so
no, it will either be they either really skilled in bed or good looking. So that means that the person that's
So
really
somebody
skilled in
can be
bed ain't
average.
good looking.
they can be somebody can be average.
Y'all
looking
adding
and be
on to the
skilled.
rules. I'm literally going
I heard
by
there'd
what
be a
the
lot of
question
ugly
say.
girls with good pussy. I
They didn't
just
say ugly.
They did. I was gonna say they did. She
So,
did
oh,
say
really?
ugly.
So, all
I
right,
heard
cool.
it's ugly.
Unattractive.
So you think that the other person is really skilled in bed and good looking? You think they would just give you those options?
Yeah.
Attractive
'cause
and
I am.
unattractive.
I mean, God gave it to
Motherfucker.
me.
Right. Say you feel?
See, now what y'all trying
Thank
to
you.
do?
That's what I'm saying. God gave it to me, baby. What we talking about?
Y'all know what that.
All right, Deli.
What we talking
I'm
about?
just gonna act like
I'm not that visually appealing.
Right.
What we talking about?
I'm done.
It can happen.
I
It
had quite a
exists.
few, but I'm done.
they're gonna have to be good
I
looking.
know. I
mean,
like
if
this.
I'm gonna have a one night stand, you gotta look good. I don't give a
Give
damn
us
about
another
what
one, Steph.
Because if
I
you
like
got those
it.
skills, you got
Deli.
OCD.
We moving on to Deli.
We got 5 more minutes. Unless Deli want 20.
I don't need 20 minutes for what
I was
I'm
going to
about
say,
talk
Deli
about.
don't need 20 minutes.
We got 5
we
more minutes.
scared.
It's
We
7:40.
scared of what Deli's topic is. We talked about this yesterday.
Y'all don't even know which one it's gonna be yet.
That's the problem right there. Because your
That's one
page,
thing I don't do. I don't go look on the page. and
the
shit.
Deli page is hot.
Y'all need to stop cheating.
His
Okay.
page is hot right now.
He just knows that women
Go.
are easily annoyed by dumb shit.
And Deli like that. Deli wake up like,
Deli can be
ooh,
like, hey,
who can I annoy today?
about the pencil, but like, hey, he be like, man, women shouldn't wear panties because that's stopping the wind from getting
You know her pH balance off if she wear pants.
Right.
Like, and then,
You know, when someone, how you gonna tell women not to wear panties?
I swear the girls on Deli page, they be
And Deli
looking for
just sit
Deli.
back there like,
They come flying like, and then I'm like, oh my
Yeah,
god,
like,
he
your
just
fault,
put it up. He
like-
put it up 10 minutes ago.
But he
He had
knows,
100
like, Deli-
comments.
He just
It's a
throws the
science
word
to this
out
shit,
and just
man.
he
It's a
throws it out
science
there
to
and
it.
just say, come here.
Steph, you got enough for 2
What's
more
the next
questions, maybe 3.
Okay.
Not the way y'all talking.
We're doing this.
She don't.
So
It's my show. We got this. You under
It's a
30,
ma-
so you don't need to worry about that.
Oh Lord.
Thank God it don't count when you say it, because
He
you
keep
said it like
intercepting
4
it.
times.
Cause he see her about to say it.
Yeah, I know.
He's like, nope,
I know when
say
it's
it
coming.
first.
So this
Nice.
is another would you rather. Would you rather have early morning sex or late night sex?
Wake me up.
Early morning.
Early morning.
Wake
Hell
me
no.
up before you
Go.
Don't wake me up.
I used to get
Yeah.
my eggs head at 5 o'clock.
Like, look, I want like,
That's
listen,
a-
I want to be woken. I
Mother-
want to be woken up with you sitting on my face.
I want
Wake me up, like
Wake me
nice.
up.
The best part of waking up is
Y'all wanna
waking
be
on
experts.
your
Wake me up.
Don't
I'm
wake me
all
up.
for it.
Wow.
Don't wake
Yeah.
me up.
Wake me
Wake me
up.
up, like, hey, wake me up slurping on my joint, like, yes, wake
Oh,
me
yeah.
up.
That's
I like because
good.
That shit is
look,
next
I got
level.
more
Wow,
good.
that's
That's
wild.
when it's all good. That's when you get that freshness. I ain't had the day to get on me all tired. I'm about to send you off.
Wake me up.
After a perfect night of rest.
What? Hell yeah.
Man,
What?
look.
What?
Don't wake
The
me
only
up.
thing that suck about
Put me to
dude
sleep.
waking you up is because women, I don't know if dudes had to, but when we wake up, we usually gotta go to the bathroom. And if y'all wake us up and I gotta go to the bathroom, it's just a pointless sexual section at that because I don't feel shit, but my bladder just being full.
Like I like being asleep and cuddling and then like slipping it in.
I was gonna say, I like that. When they cuddle you,
I love that.
and then they start rubbing on your thighs and your booty, and then next thing you know, they
put
slide
that leg up, put
they
that
slide
leg up.
that leg up and just
Pop that on there. Oh, yep.
You
Good morning.
You try to act like you was still asleep, so you
Good
didn't know what
morning.
they was doing,
And
but
I'm
you kind of
left
tuned it a
with
little
Every
bit.
time a dude was giving me a massage and just pop it in the back, I said, I ain't never had this before. Thank you, Lord Jesus. Now, this is how you give a girl a massage.
Man, it's crazy. You should see the women on Instagram that say they hate that.
They retarded.
Oh, I love it.
I'm like,
I was just laying there. face
I've
on
never
the side,
had a
like,
woman say that they didn't.
Okay.
They retarded.
Yeah.
I got a quick one. What would you do if you woke up and you found out you were 16 again?
I sure wouldn't be dating my baby daddy. I
Ooh.
I would like for real. I would hit the internet and start like doing whatever I can to be like the first motherfucker on social media, making all different types of bread.
Wait,
I
hold
I would put up all different kinds.
Is it like we going back in time
course
to when
you
we
would.
were 16, or is we just waking
You
up
just
and we
woke up
16?
Hey, do we still have the knowledge that we got now?
No,
Oh, so you just 16
you
again?
waking up 16 again.
So I'm just doing the same shit I probably did because I don't know shit.
More than likely.
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
it'll be like now, like, oh, if you woke up and you was Brandon at 37, what would you be doing? I'd be on
You
the
said
radio.
burning
talking
at
shit.
37.
No, all right. So
It is on.
how about we keep our knowledge?
Yeah, can we keep our knowledge?
Keep your knowledge.
And
Yeah.
so it's 16 today.
Yeah, you wake up.
When I'm
you're
yeah.
16.
Oh, like that one movie.
Oh yeah. Oh, if I'm 16 today. Oh yeah. Like, look, I'm getting on my music. I'm probably trying to get me an agent, and the first thing I'm doing is going out to Atlanta, LA, or something, and try to build. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, I'm trying to get somebody that's in it. Yeah, you could be on agent, but it's good about knowing people.
And all the agents out here.
Say
I
what?
think you got yourself.
Oh, no, I have an agent, and if it wasn't for my agent, I wouldn't be in places. But I do like help other people, but it really. No, and I appreciate that. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I'm very aware of who I am. Like, I wouldn't be who I am if it wasn't for other people around me as well. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot of good people around me. Yes, it do. You know what I'm saying? Includes all y'all.
I'm making tracks.
For real. You know what I'm saying? So I'll just get back to work on my paper. I'm like, oh, I'm 16 today? Oh, great. So I get like whatever, all the dreams and shit I got going on right now. Because when I was 16, I didn't take nothing serious. Like I wasn't like only thing I took serious was the music and trying to make money, but I was making money stupidly. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? I would concentrate on like and knowing what I know now is doing all the right things to set myself business wise to be a millionaire in my early 20s. Like that's what I would be all on. Like I'll be on that shit. It won't be shit. I won't be worried about no girlfriend, nothing. I'll be working about just getting a motherfucking bank. You feel me?
Right.
That's it. I'll be 16. What? And with the knowledge I got now, I'll be a millionaire by the time I'm 20.
I think I would take my I would actually have went to the doctor when I sustained my injury so that I wouldn't have lost my basketball career. That's my biggest regret as a 16-year-old was losing the ability to play basketball ever again. So I probably would have took my injury serious when I caught it and went to the hospital so it wouldn't have destroyed my career for the rest of the life.
I'd have changed my diet.
Yeah, I've been doing deli.
Yeah!
Oh, that was a good one.
She said she a whole nutritious meal.
I'm ready to start the day.
Oh, you ain't having to come back.
No, not today.
She wasn't ready, Tim. She wasn't ready.
Not today.
Yeah, okay.
But I'm in the same boat. I would apply the knowledge that I have now. And
Yeah, wow.
just so that I can what happened?
Tim.
Yeah,
Cut me
wow.
out.
Just so I can be more successful, more advanced than what I am right now.
What's on my stuff?
Talk to a boss. When you talk to a boss. This is my shit. When you talk to a boss. We gotta do this. When you talk to a boss.
Trying to figure out which one.
When you talk to a boss. When you talk to a boss. Boss man.
When you talk to a boss.
Boss
Our next
man.
person,
Talk to a boss.
Yeah. Hey, you gotta introduce me anyway. You gotta bring me in.
When you talk to a boss. When you talk to a
All
boss.
right, y'all ready for the question?
When you talk to a boss.
That's
You
good.
gotta bring me in.
All right,
Right, he doing the dance and everything.
When you
Yeah, we try.
when you talk to a boss.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm not gonna be a part of your diet.
I'm back.
When you talk to a
Well,
boss.
when
you talk to a
Right
boss.
there, right there.
You can't threaten me. When you talk to a boss. When you talk to a
Unless you next.
I'm back.
All right, the last question. What would you do if you were left in a room full of all your exes?
when you talk to a boss. When you talk to a
I'm screaming.
I would laugh at their asses. Like, y'all feel dumb, don't y'all? Y'all couldn't find a bitch better than me, could y'all? Y'all miserable as fuck now, ain't y'all? I'd probably be idiot.
If I was on the one for all of my exes, I'd probably roll up, sit the fuck down, chill.
I'm walking in. Y'all need a drink? I need one.
Like shit.
I cry on their asses the whole
I
time.
don't even have that many exes for real. I think like, you know what I'm saying? Like I had I only had maybe like 2 or 3 like serious relationships in my life. Other than that, it was like homegirls, you know, buddies in my life, you know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, yeah, I didn't have that many. Like it'll be like 3 people in a room and I'm like, all right, so who going in on the piece of it? Like, or
I would be excited though. I ain't gonna need to fake y'all. Because if I was in a room full of my exes, that would mean my baby father was still alive. So I'd be happy. So,
That was depressingly beautiful.
no, I just would want him to see his son again. So like, I would be like, yeah, definitely dope.
It was touching, so it was rubber.
I never know what the
I got my
boo
topic.
mean. Like, is it a good thing? Is it a bad thing?
Shit.
You got a cool deli and he found his topic.
We ready for Love of Life?
You ready?
Oh shit.
All right, y'all, we ready?
I ain't saying that.
It's that time. Time to unwind. Get your glass of wine and sit back in your recliners and get ready to
Sit black.
sit back. Don't talk about my accent.
You can sit black.
I said sit black.
We can sit black
I
too.
heard
Black
you
and
said, I said
we can
sit
sit black and beautiful and and just get ready to get some love and life in our life with the one and only Mr. Sexy Motherfucking Deli.
All right. So, my topic for today.
Gee, I'm nervous. Let me go ahead and take a sip real
Sit
quick.
up straight.
It's a question.
You too.
Why do women
Oh my
I knew it.
Hell no. You don't never keep putting this shit on us.
Let me hear it.
think that we want the same thing from them that they do from us?
Now that's a broad ass
Yeah,
fucking
which women are we
question.
talking about? There are so many different kinds.
Now we gonna have to make that question a little more.
As a majority, not the small sectors that want specific things for whatever specific reason.
Well, what's the majority?
The majority of women, the majority of men.
But the majority of the women all like fucking think different. Like I have not met one woman that wants the same thing because and they stick to it because one woman say like I've literally one woman be like, yeah, I want a gangster dude, and you know what I'm saying. Another woman like I want this, I want a dude that got money, and another woman like I want just a sweetheart, somebody that's honest. Another like, so what's the majority that we
say
speak?
that.
So that's what I'm saying. What majority are you speaking about? Because
The
that
majority.
but they all say something different. None
They
like
all
the
say-
majority don't say the same
What
thing.
woman?
Man.
What? How many women you know that don't want to do with money? How many women do you know that don't want to do with money?
That don't want to do with money? I know a lot of women that don't care about dudes with money.
Don't want a dude with money.
I'm one of them. I do not care.
Me neither.
Yeah, I know a lot of women.
I don't care about what a dude's bank
So
as long
really,
as he
my
can
brother,
take care
I
of
must
himself.
ask you, what do you think about women in general? Because you're literally putting a blanket statement on a whole bunch of women
majority basis.
And on a
I'm not
majority
saying
basis, what
all
I have observed
women
is that all women
are
want
that
something
way.
different. I have not
Pretty
met.
sure it's
I
gonna
don't
be
kinda
women
do
that
Definitely don't even like dudes.
Look at this.
Like, so I know that's
Look at this. Look at this.
I used to.
But you see what I'm saying? All women want something different.
But look at this.
So we want them.
Most women want dudes. Is that fair?
Yeah,
to say?
buddy.
I'm not going to even
Is
say
that
most
fair to
women
say?
want. No,
Most
that's,
women want to be with the man.
I'm not going to say that because it's a lot of women who
It is
prefer
a lot.
women.
It's a
But
percentage.
most-
It's percentage.
Because if it wasn't that way, then there wouldn't be as many babies walking around here as it is.
No, that means that women want unprotected sex.
What they do? Who can produce
feels
a
No,
baby?
it don't have to be what they do. Because how many women got babies with
Not
niggas
their
that wasn't
dude.
dating?
But a do.
That don't mean they want to do it. They want some dick.
I think you made.
They could get it.
Because I don't want to.
They
Because
could
there
get
was
a
times I
woman
didn't
with
want a
strap on
girl.
if that was the case.
But it
I
was
think
times
your
I didn't want a
question was-
girlfriend. I just wanted some pussy.
I think your question was general. I think we need to make it more
Yeah,
specific.
bro. Like you ain't
Bro.
ever had a night where you just want some ass and I
want
want
a dude. Want a dude.
Yeah.
For what? It don't matter. How many of them do you know that want a dude? Majority of women. There's
Okay.
only a small sector, not small, but
Okay.
smaller sector of women that don't
Percentages.
want anything to do with a dude.
Yeah, but the question would be then, okay, but then we
What
have
percentage?
to, yeah, like what percentage are you talking about
There's
of
a-
women
there's
that,
percentage.
It could be
Let's do
50,
percentages.
51.
okay.
Yeah, I don't know. Can we go with another
It's a
question?
majority.
That question is so general.
Yeah.
All right, let me try to frame this question a little more narrowly.
What would you do if you was invisible?
That's not a loving life.
Everything.
I've been trying to be invisible my whole life.
Because it's like implying that all women think the same, which I don't believe that all women think the same. Or they want the same kind of dude. Or
And
the
I don't-
majority of them do.
I don't think women try to pretend like we know
and-
what men want.
No, this is. I think y'all might have missed what I actually asked then because this has gotten way somewhere else. Why do the majority of women feel like men want the same thing from them as a woman as the woman is seeking them from them as a man?
I never thought that.
I never thought that.
I never
Yeah,
thought
so
I don't
yeah.
think women think like that.
So
I've never thought. I don't even know a woman who's ever thought like that.
All right, so I think it's more so like how they treat you how they would want to be treated. Like they would like we can even break it down to like love languages. Like their love language is the only language. So they try to show you their love language and expect you to pick up on their love language because that's what they're doing for you.
right.
I
That's what I'm
still
saying.
never
Like,
did
So yeah, I don't. I'm
So-
gonna be honest with you. As a woman, I don't know any woman who's ever wanted you to mimic our love language.
you don't know any woman that
I've
ever
n-
I literally talked to a girl last night, was like, oh, he speaks my love language.
Yeah, I
That's so
don't-
awesome.
I don't. That's
Like,
just me being
y'all do.
honest. I don't even think women want a man to mimic our love language, because if that was the case, we would be with another woman. We want a man to bring his masculinity into play. So I don't want you to mimic how I don't want you cooking for me. I don't want
So if you want to do the cook for you, but let me ask you this.
I don't think
so.
that's
The qualities that you want in a man, you wouldn't want him to display those qualities that you want.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying the qualities that I give as a woman. I'm not looking for another woman. I want a man to give his qualities as a man. I want a man that's going to provide security. I want a man that provides I want the peace, the strength. I want to feel the presence of a man.
So that's your love language.
Yeah.
Right.
So you want him to speak that language.
Dom says, I think a lot of them do it subconsciously.
No, I don't think that either.
Yeah. So like if I say like if I want a woman like if I say like I want a woman that like speak to me. And my love language is a woman that loves music, a woman that loves art, a woman that you know what I'm saying likes to do.
But he's not asking the love language. He's saying
y'all going into characteristics.
Yeah, that's what he's going.
So,
that's not what they'll ask.
I want to finish my statement.
Don't do that.
I wasn't able to.
Because that's not what you saying and what he asking is two different questions.
I was getting to that though, because that's what I'm saying. Right. We breaking it down into specifics.
We just gonna skip that.
Or because there's a
what do y'all want in a significant other? Let's just keep it simple.
So is that for men or women?
For both. What is your ideal? You know what I'm saying? What you would want from your lady, what would y'all want from your man or your lady or man?
So you're asking us specifically now. So
yes.
So this is the love so this is the topic.
Yes, we switching it. That shit was just too confusing. Y'all made my head.
It was confusing because
like y'all got too deep into the.
Well, yeah, because it's such an open.
I tried, Deli. I tried.
Because we didn't know what direction to go with the question.
That's why complicated Gemini had.
Yeah, because I like to have logic behind something I'm going to answer. Because I like to have a logical reasoning. Because like I just can't be like put a blanket thought on all women. So I'm like, because all women don't think the same, and that's a fact.
Notice I never said all. I never say all.
But you didn't say all. You just said women. So that's including all.
He said both.
Now he did. On this question, Tim, cut the mic.
Tim come through and present all facts. He be like, I'm gonna tell y'all what was really said.
All right, so what would y'all want in the significant other? We're gonna start from my left.
In my significant other, I'm looking for us to be able to match each other's peace, each other's strength, each other's goals, each other's love. Like I'm all for love languages. I wanna learn theirs. I want them to learn mine because maybe they can work together and intertwine. But
sisters.
But I was waiting to do something. That's what
you said, hey.
Yeah, that's what I'm at. Energy.
Word.
Peace.
Oh man,
I need energy and peace in my life. That's it. That's
facts.
all.
Because who wants to date somebody that doesn't provide that, right?
Period.
but I'm saying though, that's like a given because it's like, oh man, I want to date somebody that's like totally an asshole.
People like toxicity.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, of course you want somebody to match your energy.
Getting like that's what I
stop dating them, Stephanie.
People like
you don't have to
toxicity.
do that.
Come to me.
Then refuse it.
I do. They send a representative.
Hey, don't shame her for her answer.
Right.
I'm not shaming her for her.
Don't shame her for her answer.
All women ain't specific.
No, we're gonna always go back to the chameleon. It's gonna always go back to the very first episode when we talk about the chameleons.
Can we get Lisa's answer?
Lisa's, it's your turn, baby.
Yeah, wait,
y'all.
I said it's for them to shut the fuck up.
And
Yeah, she said shut the fuck up. Lay down.
Adrian.
That was your only answer.
That was her answer. Because they talk too much. Just shut the fuck up and lay down. I'm gonna take care of you. Just lay down and shut up.
Adrian.
They want to argue. Lay down. I'm sucking dick. You be good.
You should get a Scorpio. We don't talk much at all.
I think Lisa's answer was a beautiful answer. I just want somebody who reps my vibes, my energies, somebody. Preferably, I want somebody that's from the South.
She said she wants somebody to go down south.
That is not what I said, but I ain't gonna
That's
complain.
what I heard.
I ain't gonna complain about that part of it
I want
either.
somebody from down south of me.
No, like I want a guy who loves sports, who actually likes going out and having fun, who believes in blended families, who can match my.
Blended families.
Nice, 'cause he's gonna definitely have to tell you who Dylan Brooks is.
What do you mean by blended families?
Blended families. I come from a blended family. I believe in blended families.
Like, what do you mean?
Brady
Like-
Bunch.
Like I have my own children.
Like
they
racial-
have their
oh,
own
okay,
children.
like,
yeah,
okay.
we're
Brady
we're-
Bunch. About a
You hit the
dozen.
nail right on the head, Tim.
yeah, the Brady
Bunch.
Bunch is a perfect example of a blended family.
Right. Cosby Show kids, because all them kids wasn't players.
I can do blended families. I don't. Kids are kids to me. I associate as I associate. I work with kids, so I know how to deal with like. I didn't deal. I work with kids, so I work in the juvenile system, so I know how to deal with kids who are in the juvenile system. Yeah, so for me, it's just match my energy, match my vibes. Love sports. That's a priority for me. Like, cause I watch sports, and it's a lot of men out here that.
OJ loves sports.
Bro, you gotta take it there. Love sex, cause I love sex.
Okay.
Am I allowed to say
OJ
that?
loves sex.
Yeah, B.
All right. If she loves sports, that'll be dope. Video games, art, getting creative, smoking bud. You know what I'm saying? Not like a horror, but like she's just not afraid to be like.
She a freak in the streets and freak in the streets. I said it bad. I said it wrong. The alcohol kicked in. A lady in the streets, a freak in the sheets. That's what I meant to say.
She be a lady in the streets and a freak in the streets.
Confident. You know what I'm saying?
It was the alcohol. I blame it on the
my family. You know what I'm saying? I'm married. So yeah, you know what I mean. So yeah, So yeah, I'm married. You know what I mean?
Who saying yeah like somebody else in his head and know what the fuck it is?
Right.
Because I don't give a fuck.
You know what I'm talking to this other Gemini.
He talking to himself. He like, yeah.
No doubt.
Ready for the
So
selfie?
yeah, she loves art, film, getting creative, going on adventures,
let's go hiking.
Being able to, you know what I'm saying, like move with the wind breeze. You know what I'm saying?
Let's go zip lining.
Yeah, I'm a wind breezy motherfucker. You feel me? And I'm a eccentric, different. I'm a real artsy dude. So I can't get bored. Like my mind is always. You gotta like for real. She has to be more entertaining than me. To you know what I'm saying? And my wife, you know what I mean? Yeah. You feel me? Like
I was gonna say, be you like here. So.
Because it takes a lot to hold my attention.
I think you said in almost unreachable.
I know, like, and I'm a hard motherfucker to deal with, but I'm a cool, but like my brain is always moving. You know what I'm saying? I'm always looking for, just exciting or like super chilled, exciting things, some, different things. You know what I mean?
Now I will say that I do want somebody whose brain is moving because mine is always moving too. I'm always thinking of new ideas. Like, Tim, you gonna take us out?
Yeah.
Tim taking us out. What's your answer?
I just want a woman that know how to cook. Hey.
Y'all need to quit playing games with each other. Just go ahead and make it official.
Tim, that's who you are.
What?
I couldn't care less what she wears. What she looks like. It all depends on what she cooks like. Beef, pork, chicken.
That just happened.
It did. It was Deli. It was 2 in 1 episode.
I really want to turn back the hands of time.
Deli in rare form.
What's happened to the show?
So for me,
I don't know who put something in Daddy drink, but he been a one today.
For me, I need
BCP.
He been a whole different deli today.
I need a friend. Like I need somebody that I can have conversation with. Like we can have healthy conversation, even if it's a disagreement.
You hit the nail on.
Even if it's a disagreement, let's have this conversation. Let's be able to.
That's right.
Hey, you know what's crazy though?
I want to be able to enjoy each other's space.
I think that will actually.
Can I finish?
No, man. I'm talking out because it's my show.
All right. Well, show over. Cutting his mic.
Don't do that, Tim. Bring me back, motherfucker. You're not the only fat person out here that presses buttons.
But I'm the best fat boy that press buttons.
Yes, I can't wait.
Before we go up there, happy Mother's Day to all the beautiful mothers.
Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day.
Whether you birth them or
To
you
all the
raise
mamas,
them.
mamas, baby mamas, and mamas.
To the woman who's raising kids that's not their own, to all that. Happy Mother's Day.
That it?
My mama, I love you. Thanks so.
To my mama, I love you too. Mama, thank you for giving birth to me. I was your best
Mama,
creation.
you know I love
I know
you.
you. Happy Mother's Day too.
You got it right with this one.
And if you didn't watch my show, you missed Happy Mother's Day. So that means I ain't calling you tomorrow. Watch my fucking show if you want to hear me say Happy Mother's Day to you, because I said it. And if you call me tomorrow, you say, hey, how come you ain't wish me Happy Mother's Day? I'll be like, hey, how come you ain't watch my motherfucking show?
Because I did.
Because I could have sworn you knew me and you know I have a radio show. Why didn't you watch it?
And
They'll be
I
like,
said Happy Mother's Day.
and I literally said Happy Mother's Day to you.
Before we go on here, y'all, make sure y'all tune in next week. We got an incredible ass show.
Next week,
incredible
Black
ass
Berry
interview.
Rags will be in the building.
Man, y'all, it's a show y'all don't want to miss.
Who's the design? Who's the Hollywood costumer? Who's designed everything from Man of Honor to Living Single and Living Color? He will be live in the building. We're going to be talking about his life, his journey through the costumer business, and why he's here in Cleveland and why he was a costumer.
And it's a show. I promise y'all don't want to miss the show.
First black costumers in Hollywood, by the way. So make sure y'all tune in.
This is gonna be the dopest show I think we ever had. His stories are amazing. Tune in.
And we're gonna have dope. No, I'm just kidding.
Shut the fuck up.
That's terrible.
I hate my life.
He doesn't. I hate you.
Thank you.